everybody, good evening! How are we? Oh, I missed this music. It's been about, what, a week? I'll just enjoy the music and then I'll get to chatting, alright? Oh, like an old friend. That one. I think it's that one. Doo-doo-doo. Was it this one? Sorry, I'm just looking at the screen. It looks a bit choppy to me. Anyway, hello everybody, good evening and welcome. Don't know if you notice anything a little bit different. Maybe. Oh, new angle. Oh yeah, I'm just looking at the chat. New angle today. Yes, a new angle today. Yes, because I've stood up. Ah, I've obviously put it in the Discord server, but I finally managed to assemble. Well, I didn't manage to do anything. My good friend who lives a couple of doors down kindly assembled my desk for me because I was putting it off. I got this desk about 2 months ago, and anyway, we got around to doing it yesterday. I mean, I screwed a couple of screws in, just so I did something, I played my part. I carried all the rubbish outside, the easy tasks. Anything technical, I left it to him to deal with. So yes, it's the old stand-up, sit-down jobby. So I thought, for the first time, I'll try to stream standing up, see what it's like. You know what I mean? See how it works. So some benefits to this desk compared to the old setup. I'll bore you with this. I've got to talk to something, to you about something for 15 minutes that doesn't involve talking about the game, and then we'll get to the game very shortly. And good evening, Shelley. Welcome. So yes, so I'm stand up. So I've got a new desk. So this new desk, right, is wider in terms of depth. It's bigger depth, I think is probably the correct term. So I'm stood a little bit further away from the screen, which is not a bad thing, but it's also because it's same length and same width, but just a bigger depth. It means that I've got more space on the desk for clutter. I've got my remote controls for my lights on here now. I've got my control pad on here, not on the floor like it used to be. I've got my toilet paper on there. I've got my wallet and my phone to hand, just in case I need to grab them in an emergency and run out the door. It's very handy. All your other usual stuff's on here. But the biggest thing is I can clamp my microphone to the desk now. Because before it wasn't clamped to the desk, because the desk had drawers and it was too wide. So I had to clamp it to a wooden 3-legged stool. That's what I've been clamping my microphone to since I got this new microphone, which was about 2.5 years ago. Good idea, dude. I rock. Good idea. I probably will do that. I mean, I've got a workout mat that I work out on. That's got a bit of cushion. No, I need a proper one. Anyway, so yeah, this wooden thing, I've had it for about 2.5 years. So now I don't need that rubbish. I can actually clamp my microphones down to my desk and manoeuvre it into a nice little position, which is fantastic. And my monitors are on monitor arms, so I can manoeuvre them very easily. And it means I can put them at the right height, and it saves space on the desk because there's no stand on the desk. So yeah, I'm really impressed, really happy. I worked half the day stood up today. I'm sure the novelty will wear off after a while, but whilst it's new. And to negate the fact that I'm stood further away from the screen, what I've actually done is I've moved the screen closer to my face. So I'm about the same distance away as to what I was when I was sat down. Because I'm blind as a bat. You know what I mean? So yes, nice everything is nice and dandy and brand spanking new. So I'm very happy bunny. Very happy bunny. Welcome Louie, welcome Crazy Canuck, welcome. So this stream was really a bit of a test stream, so we don't know how long we're going to go for, but I'm assuming maybe along the lines of a full session by the time I get stuck into things. But I was testing the fact that everything, the whole stood up position, camera, everything's working okay. Am I going to get knackered after an hour and just have to sit down, which would be another saga because I've got to then readjust everything. So I was testing that out, but I was also testing about the fact that I don't have a third screen anymore. Because I thought, do I need 3 screens? Not really. It's nice to have a separate screen to just drag crap onto occasionally so it's not cluttering the other screens. But ultimately, I don't use this screen that you guys have sat on that much, really. So why do I need a third screen? So, like I've got OBS. I used to put OBS on there and my horse racing stuff when I do my trading. And I can do that on this screen. I've just got to be a bit smarter. So now I've got OBS and you guys in the chat on the same screen. It's just about using that. And I didn't want any extra power cables running around. And I didn't want any extra HDMI cables and stuff. So I thought, no, get rid of a third screen. So I did that. So yeah, I had to make sure that I set everything up and make sure everything was working as intended with a slightly new setup. And so far so good. But you never know. We could encounter problems that I didn't foresee due to changing things. One thing I have changed, back to what it was, and you'll have to keep me posted on this one, is I had some issues, if you remember, with the camera turning on and off in some streams, and even before that I was having some issues with my microphone going very crackly. And I managed to pin that down to the fact that I was plugging those devices into my USB hub on my main monitor, which seemed to be faulty. But what I've done is I have obviously switched cables now, so it's got a new USB cable in it at the hub, so I'm hoping that might maybe solve the problem now. So I've plugged my microphone and my webcam back into the USB hub on the monitor, so if the camera starts flickering or the microphone goes all crackly, then I'll have to stick everything back into the PC. But the reason why I haven't done that is cable management, because the PC's over here and these devices are over here, and I don't want cables straining across my desk, so it's easy to plug them into the back of the monitor. So there you go. There's me spiel for today, cut down to 7 minutes. So yeah, I did a good job. Streaming my episode of The Chase will never happen because of copyright issues, unfortunately. So you're going to have to watch it yourself, if it's even still in the archives now. And I was rather foolish because I didn't take the episode number down. So it's probably not online anymore. It's in April, so it's probably dropped off the VODs, and the only place you'll ever see it, if you wish to come round to my house, it's on my Sky Plus downstairs. So I can charge entry fee of £5, which will get you a glass of water to go along with the viewing experience. I think it's quite a bargain, really. Okay, so there you go. Right, one thing I'm assessing is the screen. It seems to be stuttering a little bit, so I'm wondering if my settings have changed. My NVIDIA settings, I'm not sure. We'll play for a bit longer, but it's noticeably not as smooth as it was. Right, so we were here in this first world, and we were asked to solve a riddle. And I'm going to be really bad here. You don't have to cooperate with this, but I'm going to go for a bit further and just try a couple of little things. But I didn't watch the stream back in full because I didn't have time, and I can't remember the riddle off by heart now. So I'm going to ask you guys to assist me in this endeavour to get out of here if I get stuck. So I'll persevere a bit longer, but I don't want to be running around this first world for an hour, for a stream, sorry. So I may ask for a little bit of Google assistance just to point in the right direction. Right, I think beyond this door was a great big owlberry thing that killed us last time, if I seem to recall correctly. We've run out of channels. This is problematic. And we're running out of stuff. We can rest I note, by the gnome's fire, which actually may have some significance because I saw from the playthrough that I was watching. See, I was watching a playthrough to see what they did, and I didn't even get... I've had no time. I didn't actually watch the playthrough for long enough to figure out what we needed to do. So it just involved the person running around trying to... The poor person didn't figure out how to remove the lantern, or to remove the lantern to teleport through the things. And I was messing around and running around. I thought, oh god. And then, yeah. But what I did see that he did at random was he slept at the gnome's campfire, which advanced the time. But then the game first world changed from kind of a daytimey setting to a kind of a nighttimey setting. So I'm wondering if that has some significance, or maybe it's just an aesthetic thing. But I tend to think that I don't know. Could that have some significance? Maybe we have to do something when it's daytime. Maybe we have to do something when it's nighttime, adding to the riddle that I haven't read. So all these things, all these issues to think about. Where's all your wands, pal? I think we've used them all. Where's all his health wands? Has he used every single health wand? I think he did. Okay, right, so this battle that we're about to embark upon was pretty tough. Now, I can't remember if we need to buff now or buff
according to plan.
when we go through the doors, but we'll try going through the doors and see what happens. If we get into combat straight away, we're a bit scuppered, aren't we? Or whether we buff out here. I mean, we could technically buff out. I don't even know if it's the right door. Let's have a look. Okay, it's the right door. Don't fancy taking that beast on again without being buffed, because it didn't go too well the first time. So we'll we'll account for that now. Excuse me. So we can't really have Elquist going in at half health, so we're going to have to sacrifice one of your spells, pal. We're going to have to sacrifice... We'll sacrifice a Bane, because we're going to use it twice, let's be honest. That did a really good job, and then we're going to sacrifice a bit of that. And that'll have to do. Okay, now I'm not going to... We're going to rest after this because we're already quite knackered, so we can basically use every buff that we have, every trick up our sleeve. Although I don't think we need to for this, because we almost killed it the first time, so we're going to go into turn-based mode for this one as well. So I think with a few of the buffs, we'll be able to crush this owlbear thing. It's all about making sure that Valerie's very hard to hit, because she got hit and pummeled, and that's the issue. So we'll give... What we'll do is we'll give Valerie the mutagen that she's already consumed, yes. So we've part buffed already, haven't we? We've part buffed according to a previous battle or two. So slightly problematic. Can we do it with the buffs that we've got left? Maybe. Right, okay. Casting Bless. Casting Bless. Let's pause it. And you've used your mutagen? No, you haven't. Very good. You used that mutagen then, but we've used every other of his spells. This is quite worrying then. I think we might need to... I don't know, rest now? Casting that. We can cast Haste just as we walk through the door. Is that it? You must have something else. Archon's Aura. That lasts for a little while, doesn't it? Where's Archon's Aura gone? It's over here. Why are you giving me that tooltip? Go away. I don't... What are you doing that for? Okay, very good. Protection from me. I don't think these creatures are evil, actually, so that's going to help us. What's this? This is new. This is Cleanse. Cleanses of our ailments. Bane we have to cast in the fight. We could summon some stuff, right? What else we got? Hold. No. No. Why have I got that twice? Oh, sorry, this is the full screen. Fireball could be useful against the tree ant. We'll bear that in mind. Don't think any of these wards are going to help us. That's a very good bone shatter. Can't save against. Can't protect against that. Flame strike, reflex for half. That's also a good one to use. He's never used flame strike yet, so that's something to pull out of the, literally pull out of the fire. Right, can we think of any more buffs? I kind of feel like we haven't got enough, but hey, we're going to try it. We could go with some potions if we really, really, really want to. I think, does Shield of Faith give her anything extra? No. It doesn't stack with what she's already got. It's a waste of time nowadays. Oh, Doggy's knackered as well! Okay, we need to make sure Doggy doesn't get involved too much. The only other one would be Reduced Person. That would make it a little bit harder to hit. And we can offset that with her Defender stance. We could go with Potion of Blur. Do we need to go that extreme? I think so. That creature hit pretty hard. It looked dangerous. Have you got Mage Armor? Yes, you have. So pop those, Valerie, if you don't mind. Elquist has got a wand. Let's cast Wand of Lead Blades. 11 charges. That's not one to be that's not one to be kind of thrown around willy-nilly, you know? Did that work, Elquist? 37? Did that work? It looked like it might have worked. Did that work? Oh, God. Yes. Righto! We have exactly what we need. We're going to haste when we get in there. We're going to cast something else when we're in there. Remind me. Bane. And one other thing. Lindsay's song. Haste, Bane, and then we rock and roll. Haste. Now. Should have cast her song first. That was rather foolish. Inspire courage. Okay, let's go.
All according to plan.
Right. Okay, let's give this a blast. Oh, it's the it's the cool battle music. Right, Lindsay she's already cast her haste, she's already singing, so all she needs to do is shoot this thing to death with 4 attacks. Unless we want to try some other spell. Right, now, shoot it 4 times.
Serves you right.
Not bad, 20 odd damage. Not bad. It's tickled it. It's tickled it. Right, who's this? Tristan. Do we go? We'll save his big whoppers for a moment, and we'll go with the Bane. I don't think the Bane is in range, but Valerie is going to close in, so we can come a bit closer. So come a bit closer and cast the Bane. And the creature saved against it. Knock is going to delay his turn till after Valerie. Valerie is going to charge in. Our little midget Valerie. Valerie, where are you? I can't see you in the grass. I'm here. Right now, Knock can come and attack. Next. So this is what I don't like. Because he could come and attack it, but then we're attacking it technically at the same time. So is he going to target Valerie or target anybody else that attacks him this round? Or should we hold off everybody else until after the owlbears attacked Valerie? I think that's a good plan. Let the owlbear act first. Simply because I want it to target Valerie. Don't matter for him because he's going to be ranged. Right, 4 attacks. Here we go. Oh my God! So Acundio did 19, add this up quickly, 31, 35, 70 damage, 105, 135, 136, 155 damage in one round. Jesus Christ. Okay, and same for you. We'll wait till you can go last because you're tired.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Okay, well, it hit a bit harder and easier than I thought it would. I think we've got to kill it very quickly before it kills all of us. Right, let's go.
Not used to lighting enemies on fire first.
4 damage is not going to cut it, but hey,
This should do it.
we're in big trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. 2 attacks. We have to kill this quickly. What we should have probably done is add the dog attack first, simply because we want it to target the dog next if we can possibly help it. It's not. I think we're going to kill it. To be fair, I think we are. We're going to have too many attacks before. I mean, the Kundy will probably kill it on his own if he can act quite quickly. In fact, he's acting soon. Yeah, just we can kill it. It's fine. Cut that, and then he's going to cast an attack that can never miss, because that is our best hope. He can save, but he can't miss. 17 damage. Hey, every little helps at this point. Every little helps. Okay, here comes a Kundio. This should be a given. He's just like, you killed Valerie, I blew her. Ah, don't get excited. Don't get excited. It needs to be killed with cold steel. Needs to be hit with cold iron. I'm a stupid fool. I need to switch weapons with Elquist to kill it. Needs to be killed with cold iron. Elquist, you fool. Kill it with cold iron, please. Elquist has to hit it. There we go. Could you imagine if it was like last time when we forgot to bring cold iron against the big dragon thing? Okay, it's dead. Music. It's dead. Music's like, I know he's dead, but I just want to play a bit longer for the drama. First world fruit, which we could use as a cooking ingredient, which I'm imagining at some point we might pick up a recipe that's really kick-ass that utilises these. Alternatively, we could sell them for 1,000 a fruit. It's quite tempting. I mean, I couldn't, because it must be useful for something. Maybe actually a cooking ingredient that we need to get out of here, possibly. Maybe. But anyway, God, that's quite a lot of money. And an amulet of unidentified proportions. Where did the amulet go? My inventory was tidy and now it's untidy because we have too much loot. Where did my amulet go? Tell me. Alternative, you can plant them and grow money trees. That's a good point. That there is rich person thinking. Not poor person thinking. I'll sell them. Yes, but they can grow into great big trees and then you get loads of them. Forever. Ah, yes. This is why I am not an entrepreneur, but simply an adventurer and a baron. I get my money through other things, like tax and extortion. Where's the flipping amulet gone? Hello? Am I missing a trick here? the amulet looked very striking. It was right next to the piece of fruit. Did I pick it up? Maybe I didn't pick it up. I did pick it up. Guys, I don't want to sort my inventory and ruin my... Oh, it's here, it's here. I didn't see you screaming at me where it was. If you saw it, it's right there between the scrolls. Oh, I can't be asked to type. Ooh, Amulet of Mighty Fists. We have no monks in the party, nobody unarmed, and therefore this is going to sell for 9,000 little gold coins. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. Right. Let's save it now, shall we, before we go any further? Just, you know.
In due time.
Dangerous fight. Valerie could do with it being healed for some major... forget the death wards spell that we'll probably never use. Get her healed. And again, cause protection from energy. There has been some slugs down. I mean, we've got to rest now. It makes no difference, really, does it? To be quite frank. But just in case, on the way back to resting, we encounter something. These things have been known, you know. Oh, this is the upper echelon. This is the upper area of an area that we've already been to. I'm hoping that whoever's lying here, dead, has the answers. And I got owlbear eggs, because not only are we content with killing the owlbear mother, but we're also going to take the eggs and cook them into owlbear omelettes, just to kind of really rub the salt in the wounds, you know. Banded mail, a long sword, and a belt of strengthened dex, possibly. Yeah, strengthened dex and constitution. Oh well, tickle me pink. I don't want a belt of that. I want a key out of this place. That's what I flipping want. I was hoping that this place was going to give us the answer. It doesn't look to be giving us anything. Other than some poxy loot and some owlbear eggs. We're going to cook. Okay. Damn. Hello, Hauler, welcome. I'm kind of deflated. I was hoping that our place was going to have some kind of answer for us, but apparently, Ambrister said in the last session that the puzzle to this wasn't straightforward, so did I expect... people are there, but thingies are here. How does that work? Who are these people? Hidden... Look, we've got our highlighted icons here, and where over here? Is that something? Is that a clue? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that I think these monsters might respawn. Possibly, maybe. Not sure. Not certain. Okay, so who's got the lantern? Elquist, right. Lantern off. We'll just see what happens as we walk through here. So we need to find Mr. Gnome again. We need to rest. Mr. Gnome this way? Mr. Gnome. Where are you? Is he up there somewhere? I don't know. I've slept since we were last here. It's all very complicated. I think it's through here. I think it's through here. Oh! The bird with brighter bird. Oh, it's here! Oh, there's the gnome. He's up here, look. So this is all the same map, just like different areas of it. There's an area up here that hasn't been explored, so I'm thinking we have to get up there somehow. But anyway, When we came here and we heard the bird, I thought the bird was somewhere up here. It's actually on the floor. We can interact with it. Oh. The bird with bright iridescent feathers sings its song and shows no fear as you approach. Okay. Obviously it serves a purpose, this bird. If I can find where it's gone. Oh, it's there. So, mysterious bird. Okay. Now, if I am not, mistaken, I'm just trying to get my bearings here after the last session. We walk through this. Have we not been here before? I'm sure, as I said before, I think that some of these enemies may respawn, you know. I'm kind of getting that feeling. Oh, God.
If I have to.
Yes, you do have to. You do have to kill. Okay, good. Next.
A calculated risk.
Did one of them come back alive, or did we not kill it properly the first time? I thought we killed the first one, and that's why I moved on to the second one, but apparently not. Apparently not. So if we go up through here this way round, we get to the guy where we can rest. So let's do that. I just wondered what would happen if we came through the portal the other way, but let's not get too adventurous right now. We're just trying to sort ourselves out here. So resting counts as a proper rest. Look, it's gone to daytime. You see that? Everything is bright. We've rested for 8 hours. We've healed. We've obviously replenished our spells.
Share your troubles.
But now everything is bright, so does that have a significance? I don't know. Let's go and explore and find out. Has anything new cropped up in this daylight setting?
As it should be.
That's,
No mistakes.
It'd be good if there was a way to turn this off. Oh, you don't have to remove it, you just have to toggle it. I was going to say, just give me something a bit easier than having to unequip it every time. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Elquist is figuring out how to use lanterns. This is as advanced as he is. Forget running a kingdom. How does this flipping lantern work? Okay. So places of significance here in this area so far that we've seen. We've seen the flower. We've seen the bloom. We killed the bloom when they came back alive again. We've seen a vision of the guardian by the water pool. There's a water pool that we can drink from. We now have a bird. I mean, it makes complete sense, doesn't it? How about we drown the bird in the water and then feed it to the plant? What about that? No? Too violent? Right. See, am I convinced that we have seen everything that this area has to offer? No. How about we walk into the different portals in different angles and see where they take us? That takes us right back to this guy. So it probably pays to remember which portal takes you to where, but I haven't got I was about to say I don't have a notepad and pen to hand, but actually I do. With all my additional desk space, I thought it'd be a good idea to keep a notepad and pen on the table for emergencies. You know, in case you need to jot something down quickly. Like now, possibly. Right. The new, more organised me. Let's go. So if we go into this door the other way, this portal, does it put us back exactly where we were or somewhere completely different? No, back where we were. Right, good. Okay. So it's definitely not, it's not a random thing then. Not that I thought it would be random, but you never know. Stranger things have been known to happen. Okay, didn't want to do that. It's okay, we're just having fun. Oh, you're lost in the first... I am Yorkie, welcome. I am lost in the first world. And fun isn't the word I'd use to describe the experience, but hey... We're just about alive. I suppose that's a bonus. There's no way I'm solving this puzzle. Oh, we're back here again! I don't recall this happening before. I don't recall us being punted back to the same place every time. Hang on! We could interact with this, couldn't we? This dace. I remember this from before. This is where we saw the first vision, I think it was. We could interact with it. Maybe put the bird on here. Maybe the bird will speak to us. Try that. Oh, it's on. It's on the dace. And now we can't pick it up again. So this must be the right place for it. But what does it do? I can't pick it back up again. Yeah. So that's definitely got to be the place. Oh no, I can, sorry, I can. I can do that if I wish. Interesting. Maybe it might work. I mean, it physically went on there. It's a good sign.
In due time.
Okay, let's go. You guys know I hate puzzles, right? If there's anything in a computer... I think what it was from, my dislike of puzzles in games, I think it stemmed from my experiences with the first Tomb Raider game on the PS1. As a teenager, you know, lacking patience and just the constant puzzles of Tomb Raider, it probably scarred me for life subconsciously, to the point where now I can never see I can never embrace a puzzle with open arms in a game. It's always a oh no situation. That's probably what's happened. I'm sure if I'm regressed under hypnosis to the root cause of the problem, they'll probably get to that kind of experience and go, I found it. Oh my god, I didn't realise. Right, we're not getting out of here.
All according to plan.
At the minute. Right, let's get there. What am I doing? I don't know, I'm confused. I'm going down this way. Exactly. You know what I mean? My brain is so intellectual that it can't do puzzles properly because it's just not the right kind of intellect that I have. Right. So why I've never done a Tomb Raider game. I don't think I got one of the the new Tomb Raiders. They brought it back out again, didn't they? I got the first one, I believe, and I played it for a grand total of about 20 minutes, and then thought, nah, I can't. Even if the puzzles are a bit easier nowadays, you know, for the more casual gamer, perhaps, I still can't. I can't bring myself to play it. I can't. Too many horrible memories. One of the most fun memories about one of the old Tomb Raider games was, I think it was Tomb Raider 2, and there were dinosaurs in it. Oh, pretty cool. I like that. Right. Guys, can you take pity on me? I'm stood up today, so, you know, naturally, I might even get tired quicker than normal. What the hell do I do here? As I said, I can't face running around the entire stream in this maze-like situation. Yeah, it's you guys that I'm... Unless you physically want me to do that because you enjoy seeing me struggle, at which point, fine. Fine. But if you want to proceed today to the completing the act... I played Uncharted. I don't think Uncharted had too many puzzles. Did it? Am I misremembering? Right, let's get back to the gnome and listen to the puzzle again, shall we? Because it was a week ago I first came across it, so perhaps that's a good starting point. The trouble is now, where's the flipping gnome? I think he's up here. Oh no, he's not, but we can get to him from here. If we go to this, and then he's here. Yeah, at least I'm getting to know my bearings a little bit. Right, let's get the clues. Let's get the clues here. Come on. I don't know the game, so I'm just here for the show. You'll get a show when I start banging my new desk in furious temper, testing its stability. You know, bang! Oh, it's not broken. That's a good start. Right. Okay. Tell me the story of the goddess again. The short version. So this isn't probably recapping the riddle. I've got the lantern. Yes. The one that sings dies of desperation in the night. The bird. The bird sings, right? Night and day cycle. Resting. The one that is dead poison the clear waters. The bird at night will die. And then, when it's dead, it poisons the clear waters. So, poison the pool of water, or place the dead bird in the pool of water, maybe? This poison, born of death, is what can awaken the wrath and awaken the path. Ah! So because we actually picked up the bird today and realised that it's a singing bird, because it was singing when we picked it up, it makes the puzzle make sense, I think. So we need... Okay. Don't worry, Lindsay. I have this under complete control. We need to rest. But we've got it in our inventory. So if in our inventory, it might already be dead. Is the bird dead? The bird's alive. But maybe if we put it on the days now in the dark, it'll die. How about that? Do you know what I said? as a joke, what we'll do is we'll drown the bird in the water and then feed it to the plant. It doesn't sound actually that far away from the solution.
In due time.
Can you imagine if that was the solution? I just made a joke about it. I was joking, game. I wasn't being serious. I never played Portal. Because it's a puzzle game. Avoidance is the key. It's not dying. It looks very much alive, but maybe if we go back again to where it was initially, maybe there'll be a dead version. Possibly? Yeah, look, it's singing. Again. Oh. Yes, I've used the lantern. I know if you put the lantern on, you can walk through the portal, shroud, mist thing. You can walk through it to access other areas. I know that. Is that what you're referring to? Because we discovered that. Still need to figure out a solution utilising that feature. Right.
Time's not waiting.
Maybe I'm overthinking the bird situation. Maybe we need to get back to that lake and throw the bird in it. I'm going to test my theory. I kind of was like, throw the bird in the water. Maybe I think we should try it. Throw the bird in the water. This blasted creature. I'll shut it up. Yeah, here it is, look. You want to sing, birdie? Not on my watch. How about skip a bird across it? No, no. Oh, God. Guys. Guys. You killed the spiders heading north. Yes, in the north corner. Those 2 spiders. Yes, I've killed them. And that took us... Oh, no, that was on the way back from the owlbear, right? No, that was... No!
It's not far.
Yes! Hang on. You're confusing me. If we go through this one here... The spiders are around here, right? No, these were the manticores. Let's walk in here. No. Lantern off, please. Try again here. Where did this take us? Took us near the spiders, right? There were spiders here. Yeah, look, spiders. Are we in the north? Not really. We're in the east. Not these spiders then. The riddle. The one that sings is dead in the night. It's gotta be. It's gotta be, man. Dead singing creature. It's a bird. It's gotta be. I'm doing fine, chat. I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. Apart from the fact that I'm stuck in a world that contains a puzzle that I can't solve, and as you well know, it's going to frustrate the hell out of me. I think what I should do is I should roleplay a character that likes puzzles. Maybe that's my solution. You know, when I create my next roleplay character for an RPG, whatever that might be, it might be Baldur's Gate at this point. I don't think it will. There'll be more RPGs before then. Yeah, I should make them like an expert in puzzles, because I'll have to then portray expertise in puzzle making, solving, which is not going to happen. But maybe make it so they, even though they're crap at puzzles, they rather enjoy the challenge of them, and they can persevere with patience and diligence to solve that puzzle. How about that? I saw that, Shelley. I did see that, but thank you for bringing it to my attention. And it still makes it about 18 quid, which is a little bit more than I want to pay for a game that's going to be sat gathering dust for a little while. But on the flip side, it might still be cheaper than it will be when I decide to finally buy it, which is kind of swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Call him Sherlock Gnomes. Right, come on, let's keep cracking. Let's keep cracking here. Can't do it, Captain. I can't do it. The first world. It's a very complicated place. This looks like an edge, right? Like a border. There's an area at the top right here that seems to be like an area that perhaps is accessible. I kind of think. I think the first thing to do is probably walk around the entire map with our lantern.
I am prepared.
With our lantern on to access every possible area that we can, just to make sure that we haven't missed anything. You know? Just to make sure. Have we stomped across every bit of ground, every nook, every cranny, every portal. This is where all those spider swarms were.
All according to plan.
These little horrible creatures. Now, have we gone through that as a portal? Can't remember. I think we did, because we came up here. Behind it was nothing. Behind it was absolutely nothing. But maybe if we go through the portal without it on, backwards, it'll take us to the answer. Ah! It's the ever-blooming thing again. Can we give the bird to it, maybe? Ha! We have solved we have solved the... Oh. It's back again, Elquist. It's back again. We need to do something to it. With poison. With a poison. And this leads us to... right back to where the gnome was. So we know where the plant is. The plant doesn't die.
In due time.
It's ever blooming, you see. Clues in the title. Aha! More owlbear eggs for my omelettes. Okay, okay, hang on. Ah, I want to walk through that without doing this. Where are we? Where are we? We're in the centre. Which means if we go up... Where's the... oh, man. Where's the gnome when you need him? I'm lost, man.
I know what to do.
We've got spiders here. Ah, I know where I am now. I know where I am. It's okay, folks. Panic over. Right. So, let us read the riddle again. The one that sings dies of desperation in the night. So that would indicate that maybe he dies if you put him on the days and then advance the time, so that it goes from night to day, then maybe it'll die whilst on the days, because the days has got like despair and I don't know. Let's try it. Alternatively, we could leave the bird here and then go do something else. So leaving the bird could be the first clue.
Ready for anything.
It's got to be something to do with the dace, because the bird sits on the dace. If you couldn't use the bird with the dace, so it was not correct to do that, it probably wouldn't have ended up being animated as sat on it. So put the bird on the dace. It starts to sing. It is night time, so maybe it'll get bored of singing, but just in case we need to do something else
on the
first, I'm going to go here. The one that is dead poisons the clear waters. which would indicate that it would have to die and be placed in the water, or maybe the simple fact that it dies poisons the waters. So if we rest now, whilst it's on the dais, let's see if it dies. It dies! It's dead! The waters will be poisoned. Bird bones. Now place the bird bones in the water. Oh ho ho! Ho 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 ho! Let's read the riddle again. Make sure we've got it understood. Make sure we understand it. Poisons the clear waters. The water that you could see your face in. Yeah? Clear. You could see your reflection in it. So clear. And then that will poison it. And then the poison is what can awaken the wrath. So maybe if we take a bit of that poisoned water and then give it to the ever-blooming flower, maybe? Or maybe the simple fact that we poison the water will be enough to trigger something. But I think we're getting there. Now, how do we get to the poisonous water? With our bird bones. I think we go this way. And then down. Yeah, it's right here, look. How handy. Right on the job. Let's save this now. Throw the bird bones into the water. Oh yes. Ooh. The bones of the bird disappear in the depths of the pond. And suddenly the water's surface heaves, darkens, boils. It changes colour and now looks swirling, furious and menacing. Oh yes. I think I wish to collect some of that furious, menacing looking water, if you don't mind. I've always wanted to have a bit of swirling poisonous water in my collection. Gonna put some dinosaur bones in and try to fool it. Whilst my inventory is like this is rather frustrating. Vial with poisoned water. We've got to feed that to the bloom. We know how to get to the bloom from here. It's very simple. Hey, it's all in the same path, from the gnome to the water to the bloom. It's all easily accessible. Who says I don't like puzzles? I like them really. When I get to the solution eventually. That's assuming this is the correct solution, but it's got to be, right? It has 100% got to be the right solution. Right, Mr. Plant, Mrs. Plant, asexual plant thing. It. Wasn't that where the... Aha! Hello, Mr. Plant. Mrs. Plant. Thingy Plant. I think you need to be fed some poisonous water from the lake that has been tarnished with the bones of a songbird. Okay. I wasn't far off because I said we'll drown the bird in the water and then that'll poison the water. We'll feed the poisonous water to the plant. So I wasn't that far off with my little jest, was I? We had to kill the bird first and then put it in the water, but it's the similar thing. I had the solution all along, I just didn't believe it. Right, this is going to trigger a battle of epic proportions, isn't it? Unless Elquist can... We should have cast, with Lindsay, Inspire Competence first for any potential dialogue checks. As we should have done. Soon as the poison falls on the petals blaze with a bright crimson light. The air around the flower trembles. either in heat or supernatural wrath. And we can loot the plant. Elquist is in a spot of bother. Just a little teensy spot of trouble. These red, an ancient wyvern, which we have not come across before, black dwemer owlbear, red dwemer wyvern, yellow dwemer oh boy. We're quite well set up down here. It's just Elquist is right in. He has to avoid. He's got no choice. He's got to take the penalty. Right, let's get stuck in. Oh, that's dead. I killed this already. This is dead. Shelley's shouting, "They're dead, you fool! They're dead!" Okay, I'll get there eventually, alright? Oh dear. That's funny. Right, okay, well we don't have to kill the dead things. Just have to kill the Dwemer bears, which makes this entire fight a lot more palatable. Apart from the fact they are okay, you turn and face. The dog is suffering a little bit. Because we didn't cast mage armor. Like an idiot. Oh boy. Woo! I am stood up today, Jam. I'm trialing a new strategy. Utilizing my new desk, you see. A familiar silhouette emerges from the mist. It is the gnome from before, walking slowly toward you. He stops before the flower and stares at it for several moments. Yes, I have that in my basket already. I have Democracy 4 in my basket, and I have the life or the death or whatever of Sabranti. I have that as well. After I finish streaming today, my next task is to go through the entire Steam sale library as best as possible to see if there are any more games that I wish to buy from it that I can have in my Steam library for years without playing them, and then eventually maybe 10 years down the line I might say, do you know what, I quite fancy a bit of Democracy 4. Oh, I saw that as well, Holler. What kind of detective game, right? I shall check it out. But yes, all of those 3 games are quite short and therefore nice little side stream candidates, I think. I think we need to bring back Prime Minister Green or maybe El Presidente Green for some Democracy 4 action. That'd be quite cool. Anyway, enough distractions, sorry. Well done, child, but your work here isn't finished yet. Before you go your way, a question. You've seen the story of the trespasser. You've seen her fall. Love and pride brought her to this. You follow the same path. You also crave the crown. Why? I don't crave anything. I've just been swept up in the maelstrom that is being a baron. I wouldn't say crave the crown, it's a bit strong. Circumstances. Exactly, Elquist. You said it so more succinctly than I ever could. First for power, lives, destinies, stolen lands need order, adventure. Nah. Simply circumstance. It's the way it happened. Neutral. Action. I'll take that. Circumstances. A blind chance. Sometimes everything depends on that. Words, words, words can be motes stirred by the wind, a trifle, a wisp of smoke. But when they are spoken in the right time and place, words can possess the power of a storm. At some point, a long time hence, you'll recall this moment, and your answer? Oh. Yes, well, just to clarify. So, it was this goddess who created the flower, and all my troubles were due to her, just to clarify. I cannot say yes or no. It's useful. The truth shifts and evaporates like a morning mist. Aren't your troubles the blood spilled from the blade of your own choices? These troubles that beset you, this is not all. There will be many more. Know this. When you catch a fleeting shadow out of the corner of your eye and turn to look, but it's gone. It's her shadow. If you hear footsteps behind you and nothing seems there, it's her footsteps. And you hear them only because she wishes you to hear her approach. Why? It is so you know her blade is never far from your back. Ah, well, thank you for that lovely, uplifting bit of news. Much appreciated. To know I could be stabbed at a moment's notice. Valerie, note to Amiri to double the guard when I arrive. Thank you. Right, I've now solved your riddle. What do I do next? You must extinguish the wrath, quench it with fire. But it won't be easy. Oh, of course it won't. It would have been foolish of me to think it would be, wouldn't it? The flower blossoms in two worlds at the same time. Here and in your homeland in Galarian. Its existence links the two worlds and cruelly casts creatures between them. If you destroy the flower in only one world, it will grow back. You must kill it in both worlds. Ah, not a problem. What I can do is I can go out of here now, fire at once. Oh. Two places at once, you say? How am I going to do that? I'll have to leave somebody behind. Somebody I can trust, surely. Maybe get not Kest. Oh, he's dead. Sorry, bless him. What's his face? The Jod. Get some cronies together. Should be fine. But beware. Violence breeds violence, and wrath breeds wrath. You have awakened the flower, for it was the only way to destroy it. But awakened, it summons all kinds of monsters. And they are filled with the same wrath as which gave life to the plant. After you slay the monsters born from its seeds, burn that wonderful, vile, flowering blossom. Let flame consume it. But remember, the fire must happen in both worlds at once. If you burn the flower only here or on Galarian, it will sprout again, and again, and again. The Dark Pictures Anthology. Yeah, the quarry, 50 odd quid for that. Get off. Nah, chance. No way. Can I still get back to Galarian if I destroy the flower? Don't worry about that. The portals opened by the flower will live long enough. Yeah, look, split up. Oh no. What? Split up? My party? Are you having a laugh? Who's Elquist going to take with him? That's the big question. If we're going to split the party in half, who is his top candidates? Can you guess? Before we guess, though, just a quick thing. I mentioned in my video update that, I found a cruise and then the cruise was kept. Did I mention that? They found the cruise, and then the cruise was suddenly no longer available. Do you remember that? Do you recall that? Anyway, I booked a cruise. I was looking at a cruise. I planned on booking the cruise today, and it was going on the 29th of October on a brand new ship that we'd not been on before. And I was like, yeah, 12 nights, yeah, very nice. Going with 3 people. My friend's coming as well. And it wasn't the 29th of October 2022, apparently. It was the 29th of October 2023, the cruise I was looking at. I was like, oh, sheesh kebab. I've booked my leave from work and everything. So we had to find another alternative cruise, which we did find with a different cruise company. But hey-ho, it's going on the 12th of November now, not the 29th of October 2023. 12th of November 2022. I double-checked the year. So, tragedy avoided. Just means I'm going on holiday 2 weeks later than planned. Can't believe I picked the wrong year. Okay, so let's see how this splitting up goes. Whoops. Yeah, whoops. I'm gutted, because it was a mini-suite. We booked into a mini-suite on the cruise next year for the same price of the cruise that we just booked onto, that we've paid for a balcony, which is smaller. I was, mortified, man. Mortified. That's why it's such a bargain, because it's bloody a year away. Yeah. God. I'm not one of those people that can book a holiday like a year in advance now. I mean, I had to do that previously when I was in the police to get the time off, but it's like, no. I quite like booking a cruise like now for 3 or 4 months' time. So that's perfect. Because then 4 months is the ideal time to lose a bit of weight and start buying some clothes and just starting to, you know, count down the days. I'm on holiday in 4 months. And 2 days. Oh, it's now 3 months and 26 days. Ha ha ha. Yes. Right, let's see, let's see how this splitting up is going to work. Okay. Who will you send beyond the portal? Oh, no, oh. This could be pivotal. People could die here. I hope they can't, but they may. Wait, why? If there's no consequences to such a decision, then why make you choose? I'm getting Keston vibes here. Okay, so I'm picking purely for roleplay purposes here. So if it absolutely screws us over, don't blame me. Blame Elquist. Right. Is it 3 and... Is it? I don't know. Is it 3 and 3? Okay, it could be 3 and 2. It could be 2 and 4. It could be 3 and 3. We can choose. Well, we're going to make it 3 and 3 to make it a bit fairer. We've got to do a bit of 3 and 3, haven't we? Bit of 3 and 3 action. So, I'll give... Come on. So, Elquist has to pick 2 party members to join him. Who is he picking, do you think? I'd be interested to see your thoughts before we make this decision. Gives me time to think it too, because I kind of got 2 angles to play this at. Anybody got any preference? Anybody got any idea as to who Elquist might wish to pick? To accompany him on his endeavours, splitting the team in half. Hello, Taria. Welcome. You've come at quite a pivotal time because Elquist has solved the puzzle to kill the planty thing. If you were here last time I watched the last session. And we've killed the planty thing, and we now need to kill both planty things at the same time. So to do that, we have to split the party in half, and we're going to split it 3 and 3 to be kind of even, although we can make it a bit lopsided, like 4 and 2 if we wish, or even 5 and 1, I think. But Elquist now has to pick 2 party members to go with him. So I'm asking people to say, well, who do you think Elquist would pick? Knock Knock and Dog and Tristan. Interesting. And for what? Well, for what reason? Really good. Exactly. But nobody's guessing. apart from Clockwork, who's I guess is rather interesting. We are picking, of course, for who Elquist would pick. Of course, come on. It's not. The first one shouldn't be very difficult, to be quite honest with you. The first one should be quite easy. The second one is a bit more tricky. It's a choice between two. I'll give you a bit more. I'll give you another 1 minute tops. I don't have a drink to sip on whilst I'm waiting for you to partake in my game. Ekundu. Who says the best balance is 3 and 3? It's very true. It's very true. All party members aren't equal, you know. Some are useless. Some are more useless than others. Picking your strongest 2 could be the same as picking the weakest 4. It's like when we used to play 5-a-side football with a team with 9 players because one person drops out or doesn't turn up on, you know, you end up playing 5v4. And I'm always a strong advocate of picking a strong 4, so pick like your 4 strongest players and have them play against the 5. And it's, you know, you would say, well, so 4v5, but then the 4 usually win because it's the better team. So it's kind of offset the numbers with the skill and the. So you could do the same here, but you know, 4 and 2. The fights themselves might be imbalanced. Valerie and Acundio, says Kiros. Interesting. Lindsay. Okay. Well, this is what I think he would do. Valerie, obviously, because she is the hardy fighter. So she has to stay on his team because she's the one that's most likely to keep him alive. Because she soaks up the punishment. You know, she's the. So she stays. The other 2 is a bit closer. Now, you know, we can pitch Acundio over there to offset the fact that we've got a big hardy fighter, and it's like the other team can have a wild dog. Although Acundio does like a lot of damage, he kind of thinks to himself, well, I can deal a lot of damage with my knife, so as much as he kills things very quickly and very efficiently with his bow, it will put him over there. We don't want to be we don't want him to outshine us, you know. So the second not Noki doesn't want a fellow rogue on the party for the same reason. Got a bit of that kind of competition thing going on. Which then leaves a party of either Tristan or Lindsay to be on his team. Now this is tough because he keeps people alive. She keeps people alive. One through brute strength and one through healing. So if we want to stay alive on our side of the team, then having him and that will be very useful indeed. But likewise, she's a chronicler. So if we do an epic deed and she's not there to put pen to it, then that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Now, if we were really selfish, as Elquist, if he's that selfish, he could actually say to himself, well, actually, they've got a great big dog, so they've got 3 people over there, technically. Acundio, a dog, and Knock Knock. So, if we have 4, it's not too dissimilar. If we put somebody over there, they've then got 4, and we've only got 3. So it's a toss-up between either pitching one of them across or keeping them both. And on that thought, I'm going to grab my dinner and then make a decision. I'm not sure of myself now. Hello, everybody. I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to myself, actually. I was just saying I didn't want to put my plate of food onto the desk, new desk and all that. I didn't want to mark it with a plate that's really hot at the bottom. So I've used my notepad, which I've got on here for notes, as a dual purpose thing. Now it's also a placemat as well, and it's pasta bolognese I'm eating. And that's all you missed when I was talking of you. Right, okay, so we've got a decision to make here. I am eating standing up, yes. We'll try that. Try that next. So, I mean, he's not completely heartless and foolish, because if this team fail, then he's going to fail his quest, so they need to succeed as well. So, new car behaviour, yeah. And then after you've had the car for about 2 months, nobody's bringing muddy boots in, and nobody's doing that. No, I'm not going to do that. And you're having a laugh, and then it's just all, yeah, whatever. Just do what you want. I'm getting my new car. Speaking of new cars, mine should be coming in about 3 weeks. Right. Can that team succeed? We're keeping Lindsay, by the way, because we need to chronicle our victory. And she has some healing capabilities. Not many, but enough for Elquist to be satisfied. So do we give them Tristian? Or are we satisfied they've got enough with the Cundio's really heavy duty hitting capabilities? Knock. Less effective without another melee partner, but hey, still pretty decent. A big dog that bites and trips things. Can that cope? Can that cope? Oh. I think we can cope. And not only that, it's not reckless, because we've got healing capabilities, we've got Valerie as the main tank of the party. Not completely reckless, and therefore, by giving them the extra man, technically speaking, if you count the dog as well, we are the ones that are disadvantaged, and therefore draws the bigger plaudits, has the better write-up in Lindsay's, little journal. You have to be alive to appreciate it, but we're still confident with this team we can deal with most problems. I would have liked to have healed the dog and Valerie before we do this, but I can't do a damn thing, unfortunately. So if it's impossible because of our health, then we'll have to reload from a sooner point, but hey. Right, there we go. So there you have it, folks. Did anybody say Lindsay and Valerie? I don't think so. This looks troubling. But hey, we've made our bed. We better just lie in it. You know what I mean? Okay, turn-based. Oh no! He's tripped. No! What are you doing? You moron! No, what are you doing? Tripping Elquist, you flipping idiot! Sing a song, quickly. And move behind Valerie if you can, as far away as possible. Attack, no, attack Valerie. Hang on. Just one slight moment, if you will. Is this the same Greater Owlbear-like treant that it took us an entire party of 6 to kill? Is that the same one? Because if it is, we ain't doing this with 3 people. In this current shape. Thanks, Ollie. Yes. You're gonna miss all the death and destruction. It's fine. We ain't doing it. Elquist has to stand up. He has to. And move out of the way. He has to. And they both missed with their attacks of opportunity, which is fantastically good. However, this thing... It killed Valerie in 3 swipes, man! How is she going to survive?
Let us strike one.
Okay, so these things can't hit Valerie, it's fine. You're really hell-bent on making Elquist suffer, aren't you? Right, we're going to have to buff for this Treant thing. So, Good Hope. Next. Then we'll cast Haste, I think. We're going to need a lot of haste. Less haste, more speed. Valerie needs to cast a Constitution debuff, I think. The only thing that's helping us is that this thing is really slow. So maybe we can kite it. You know, shoot it from range with Lindsay and kind of just kite it. Maybe. Right. This thing has come far too close for its own liking. You've ticked me off, creature! Have a bit of that! Bastard. Right, Valerie. 2 chops.
Do not hold back.
Not enough chops, Valerie. Right, casting haste. 1 cast. Nice. Dun, dun, dun. I love the music, so dramatic. Elquist does have a crossbow, right? Valerie doesn't have another weapon, right? Okay, we're going to try this. We're going to try this, alright?
You deserved it.
Right, we're taking Valerie in. She's going Constitution Mutagen. She's going in. Oh, this is a free action, right? But she can't move with that, so... I think it's going for Valerie anyway, isn't it? So she's going to stand in defensive stance, is she? No, she's going to wait a turn. Yeah, we need to attack it from range. That's what I'm thinking. There's nothing else we can do with it. Can we confuse it? What's this one? There's one where Cacophonous Call, where it gets nauseated. Is it immune from it? It's not immune. It's going to be very difficult to get past its saving throw, but it's not immune. I think we'd be just better off shooting it. The got to use it. We've got to use range. Even with Valerie, has she got any? Can we give people weapons of range in the middle of a fight, like a composite bow, so she can use her strength modifier, for example? It's not doing much, is it? Come on. Dazzling display. Maybe too far away. Take that off because it's a -2 penalty to hit, so I'd rather hit it. I'd rather hit it. I'd rather smack it in the face, love, you know what I mean? Can you give people weapons in the middle of a fight? You don't have any of the crossbows available. Maybe some spells. Wand of Deadly Kiss. That Wand of Fireball. This is a perfect time to cast a Wand of Fireball, isn't it? Surely. 16 damage. A wand of something that's not quite so quite so good. Searing Light. That could be handy. How many casts of this have we got? 11. Let's try that next. Right, and then we're going to run off. This thing is dangerous. Why would I want to be so close to it? I don't want to be close to it at all. I'm going to try... I mean, Valerie... It's going to slot her one, isn't it? I don't think you can frighten it. She can't hit it from range, but seeing as she's the one that it's targeting, we'll just have her run around then. Kind of anti Valerie, but it's the only way we're going to stay alive. Right, Lindsay now turns to... Has haste run out now? I want to recast haste. So it's reduced. It's getting 5 back every turn on top of what we're doing. We're not doing enough damage, really. Oi! You big brute! Come over here! Right, Lindsay has to move away. Has she got any spells that she can use? My god, right, okay. More let's try the Wand of Searing Light. 7 damage. I mean, we are kind of killing it. If we could hit it with cold iron, it'd stop its regeneration, but that would require getting into melee, which is just not feasible. We don't want to get hemmed in here. Right. What is a better bet? Screaming at it or attacking it with shots? This is guaranteed to hit. Not for much. It's confused. Who do I go for? You lumbering apeth. Will my patience run out before my health? Oi, you big galoot. Bombs. We need to find some range attack for Valerie. Bombs. She's not the greatest with them, but hey. Let's give it a try. This is fire bombs. In fact, it might be good for Lindsay, that, because she's good with bombs. Oh, she's got one already. It's based on a dexterity throw, so maybe all of us should throw bombs. How about that? Two damage. Okay, fine. I mean, it's suffering with some kind of fire damage, isn't it? Oh man. Kind of don't want to waste fireballs on a single target, but I don't have a choice. 19 damage. I can't trust myself to kite this thing in real time. Are you having a laugh? You're having a laugh? Wouldn't slip. And it's game over. Okay, 6 damage. Okay, so we're all doing damage to it now. 7 damage. Okay, we can kind of speed this up a little bit now that we've got kind of a bit of a pattern going until our wands run out. Elquist. Searing light. Oh, we failed. Oh, One damage. There's got to be a more efficient way to do this, surely. Can anybody think? Scorching Rail do. Oh, I've got 11 fireballs as well. Scrolls as well. Okay, okay. We've got stuff we can work with. We've got stuff we can work with. Right, you just keep throwing these bombs. 5 damage. Wyvern toy? What wyvern toy? You have a wyvern toy? Oh, Wand of Burning Art! 26 casts of that. Reflex throw for a half. Magic missile never misses. 15 of that. Try magic missile. Ah! Oh, we've got your number now, Mr. Owlbear. We found alternative ways to smack you in the face with magic. Ha ha! Come with all your force, if you dare. And all Valerie's got is poxy bombs. Alchemist's fire. Anyway, let's move back a bit. Oh, she's moved too many turns. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, she looted the flipping thing by mistake, you idiot. Burning Arc. 5 damage, it's fine. Suffering bomb damage as well. Very good. Go with the fireball. 10 damage. 10 damage. Bombs away! 3 damage. 7 damage. I can eat my entire dinner by the time this fight's finished. I do wonder how the other team are faring. I just love the music. I hate the system. The inventory system. This little bit. You can only have one thing. There must be a reason for it. Oh, it's a pain in the ass. For situations like this. Just give me all of them. Just stack them all in the one slot, please. Just quality of life, man. Valerie, walk a bit. We're gonna have to come just to start. We're gonna have to start moving round like a little dance. Six damage, and we're going anti-clockwise. It's the anti-clockwise Albert Tango, as seen on Strictly Come Dancing. $16 damage! Well done, Elquist. Right, Valerie, more bombs, please. Don't bear with me, I'm just pulling them out my sack. Well, could you hurry up, please? I'll try my best. Bear with me. Have a bit of that, you bugger. Keep going, Linz. I think we're doing more damage with magic missile, to be fair. Continues to lumber on. Okay, how about you? Aha, you foul being. 10 damage, nice. And far away we go. Does Valerie have to move this turn? I don't think so. $17 damage! Come on, Elquist! Keep going, Sonny Jim! Hey, 3 damage! Keep going, Valerie! Right, magic missile, let's try again. 6 damage. We've got the pattern now, we can rifle through this quite quickly. Damage. $7 damage. Go for a fireball this turn. What are these? Scroll of Acid Arrow. Let's try something different. Why not? Thought I'd change it up a bit. Throw a bit of acid in your face. You do acid as well, Valerie, if you don't mind. We've got a pattern forming here. Alright, just getting out my bag again. Just got to rummage in my sack here. My sack of many bottles. Why have we got so many blasted bottles in here? This has got dust on it. We haven't even used it in 15 weeks. There's always a purpose for these, Valerie. Don't mock my inventory. Oh no. No, I don't think it's effective, Elquist. It's laughing at me. I'm sure it is. Stick to fire, Valerie. Stick to fire. Fire, Lindsay, fire. I'm throwing fire at it. It's just not bloody dying. I said arrow, look at that. It's okay. I can sense it is feeling weaker. I'm the greater owlbear like tree ant whisperer. I'm reading its body language. It's struggling. It doesn't look like it to me. That's because, Lindsay, you're not an expert. Oh, she's getting backed into a corner. Oh, we've got to kill it quickly. We've backed ourselves into a corner. Oh no! Literally, we have as many turns to kill it as she's got. Oh, she's already in range. Oh, that's what the problem was. Oh, she's stunned. Oh no! Come on, you idiot! I got sloppy. This is why. Play it on real time, he said. Play it on real time. It'll be fine. God's sake. Valerie's in trouble. Come on, Valerie, I'll save you. Don't worry. Still not dead, Elquist. And Valerie's stunned. Don't worry. Valerie, snap out of it. You can't walk anywhere, Valerie, now. You've got to face it on head on. He's got no choice in the matter. Okay, I'll do my best. This is me attacking it now. I can't move because I'm in defender stance. You don't have to move. Confuse it with your dazzling display of brilliance. Okay. Oh, we've got it. We've got it shaken. We've got it shaken. What does that do? It does something. It's scared. We've got it really scared, Valerie. Keep shouting at it. Channel your inner Amiri. If she hits it now, she gets extra bonuses because it's shaken because she's got shattered defences. I haven't replayed the battle in Rome. No, but I'm streaming it next on Wednesday, so I'll have to play the battle tomorrow or on Wednesday before the stream starts. But don't worry, we'll get there. Right, okay. What am I doing? Elquist is shouting instructions to Valerie. Stand fast, Valerie! Hey, she dodged it! Is this the same creature that we killed before? Because the same creature could hit Valerie on like a 6. This had to hit her on a 14. I'm thinking we've overestimated this beast. It's the wrong time. It was the wrong creature all along. No, it's definitely the same because we've got to kill it with cold steel. Right, don't worry, Valerie. Another one of these will do it. Oh, no, it's still looking alive. It's fine, Valerie. Just stand there. Look menacing. I can't move. I've planted my feet in the ground so firmly that they're stuck. Can't move. Don't worry, Valerie. Just throw a bomb at it. I'll try another acid. No, fire. No, it's okay. I've got it under control. 11 sneak attack down. Oh, attack of opportunity. Oh, but flipping hell, did a lot of damage that. I told you, Elquist. Fire, bloody fire. Just trust in me. I am the leader. I lead from the front. Yeah. Valerie's trying to take the plaudits here. Lindsay, erase that. Erase that epic bomb throwing out of the journal, will you? Ooh. Elquist has to kill it with his dagger. He has to kill it. I mean, come on. Who's the only person around here that can kill it? Well, that would be me, wouldn't it? Oh, right, yeah. Naturally. Okay, that's more like what we were expecting to happen. Oh, we shouldn't have put Valerie in defender stance, apparently, because she can't move towards the creature. But yet the creature's in range of her, because it's got reach. And she hasn't, so this is a rather stupid thing to have done, isn't it? Don't worry, Valerie! This'll do it! No, it's still looking alive. It's okay. I'll get it right in a second. It's all in the it's the flick of the wrist. You need to flick the wrist with this wand. Right, come out of this stupid stance. We're going to suffer fatigue now. Oh, and now we can't move. Well, can we move? No, we can't because it takes effect next turn. Our ability to move. I've never used this stance before. Okay, leave me alone. Valerie, can you remove your feet from the mud? I'm trying. I'll do it myself. Oh, God. Desperately close. Oh, but it's too late for Valerie has fallen. Don't worry, oh. I think I've got it. Ah! That's how you do it. Right. Let me stab it with a dagger. Quickly. Quickly. Elquist, do not screw this up. Do not miss it. Hit it, please. Elquist, kill it quick before it gets up. Oh! Yes! We've done it! We've done it! Everybody! Quickly save it! I've never hit their 5 key so fast. Oh, God. God's sake. Is there anything for us to loot here? Any loot rewards? Yeah, a little bit. Right, what do we do? Oh, we burnt it! Now, over to you guys! Portal. Go! We're not going through the portal, we're now transitioning to the other party who are in the same predicament that they were. Like, oh God. Where are we? What the hell's going on here? I can't see. Where are we? Where are we? Oh, here we are. Where's the great whopping big plant thing? It's here somewhere. Right. Give me literally 5 minutes to eat my dinner and I'll be back. And then I'm going to dive in and enjoy this fight. So I'll be only 5 minutes. Back at 6 minutes. Back at 9 o'clock on the hour. Of course there's no sound, you fool. I was on mute because I was trying to set things up. I've sat down, you see, so I'll just get everything... I was seeing what the transition was like in terms of the height, the lighting, whether I had to move the camera or anything, but the camera's still fine. It's still roughly the same level as when I was stood up. The microphone just had to move a little bit more to the left. But other than that, it's pretty much a straight transition. So very good. Very, very, very happy indeed. But it is nice to be sat down. You can only stand for so long before you start to suffer, especially at my age. I'm just a welcome, just in time to see us proceed onwards with our journey. It's kind of strange playing sat down after we stood up for the past couple of hours. It is actually a bit strange. Interesting. It's like sitting down whilst playing a game. This is just so unnatural. All of a sudden. Right, so we've got Ekundio, Knock Knock, and this is actually a pretty strong party. I will admit, this is pretty decent party. Come on, we've got a healer, we've got a boss damage dealer who kills things in his sleep. If he'd have been in that owlbear fight, that would have been done in a quarter of the time. And we've got a rogue that hits things pretty well when combined with a dog, who will both do melee damage. I think this party's got it covered. What we will have to be careful of, though, is the what do you call it? The formation, which goes a little something like this. Something like that. How about that? Because we don't like... Gone are the days of symmetrical party formations. Now, with the customization feature, you can have it completely haphazard and trigger people's OCD kind tendencies. Look at that for a formation. It's grand, isn't it? Look at that. Oh. Hang on. We've got goodies here. What is it that Elquist does when he comes across loot? Oh, he picks it. Oh. Nobody else is allowed to touch the loot, you see. Nobody else knows. Somebody sees something glinting in the corner. They don't know what to do with it. Well, are we allowed to touch it? It's not here. Oh. I'll
there?
Yeah, Knock Knock will take care of it. Only Lindsay or Knock Knock are allowed to open chests when Elquist fails. Kind of ushers them with a scowl. Oh, fine. You do it then. Uh-oh. Giant Flytrap. Where is this other plant? It's okay. I think we should buff with a bless. We've got the healer in the party, might as well use it. Just a bless? Yeah, that'll do for now. If only we'd have left the Wand of Mage Armor in our inventory for people that might want to use it that's got dogs, you know. Just a thought. Elquist. Mind you, he's not got very good, what's it called? Use magical device. I think that's good enough. Hello, you giant.
Let's finish them quick.
Hello, you giant Flytrap. You. How's it going? Right, attack. Knock knock, not just yet. Uh oh. Is that the? How's Knock doing as a team member? He's doing very well. I quite like him. He trialed a new advanced rogue talent, which Elquist has noticed him putting to good effect, so he's going to get it for himself. Opportunist. Oh, I forgot the dog was injured. Right, we're going to have to rectify that quite quickly. As our main damage dealer. Oh. Wait a second. The other party got the main party got their moment of glory. They killed wolves and a great whopping big triad thing. Those guys killed a flipping Flytrap. I think you were trying to tell me something, Yorkie, didn't you, when you say, well, not all fights are created equal. You're flipping damn right. They just killed a crappy Flytrap. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't believe it. It's like, they're coming. Don't worry, Elquist says, running through the portal. We'll save you. What are you doing? You're still here? I thought you would have killed the plant by now. We wondered what was going on. We just killed a great big giant tree ant thing. What's that there? What's this bit of plant you've chopped? I didn't ask you to do weed killing duties, did I? Bloody useless fools. Right, what are we doing? Something like that. How about like that? A bit of symmetry, but not quite. A little bit higgledy. If you want symmetry, just hold, is it control or shift? Shift, hold shift, you get them in line, you see. Look at that, little bit of shift action, you get nice, neat, lined up. Look at that. It was triggering me. Right, let's carry on. Kill this great whopping plant that we can't target for some strange reason. Spread out. What's coming? Oh, Primal Hydra. Primal Hydras. Primal Manticores. Right, party. About face. About turn. Quickly! Oh my god! Where's Valerie? Where's Valerie gone? Quick, kill that thing! You just stand here. Just stand. Just stand. Who's getting hit? That's probably Elquist. Is that Lindsay? Lindsay, what are you doing there, love? Get yourself out of the attack. Fire! Line of fire! What are you doing? Okay, now we should have some semblance of control.
Any last wishes?
Cast a heal. Oh my god! Where's Elquist? Oh, is that Valerie? What happened to you? Get up! What the hell you think you're doing? Oh my god. Oh my god! Turn around, Valerie! Tristan! Critical! Critical! Operation Critical Heal, man! Just heal her, you fool! Quickly! Sip a potion! It's getting desperate. Oh, spiders are attacking our... What the... Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! I got Dweeber cats! This is getting a bit overwhelming. A bit overwhelming, people! I feel like turn-based might help us, but it's a bit late for that now. Okay, she's back in the fight. She's back in the fight. Valerie, turn. No, do you know what? Kill Dweeber Cat. Everybody on Dweeber Cat. Kill Dweeber Cat. You kill Primal Spidery thing. Tristan, you just keep us up, please. Again. What a difference a healer makes.
Stay behind me.
Can somebody stop trying to kill it and kill it? Kill the spider! Kill the plant! With fire, Tristan! Now is your time to shine! The flame strike! Woof! Whoa! Holy hell. The mysterious flower glow fades, allowing you to take a closer look at this strange thing. Once a thing of beauty and elegance, now the dried flower barely clings to the wilted stalk. All the moisture abandoned the plant along with its magic glow. The petals have become grey and sagging, like the wings of a wounded bird. It looks like only the root which clings desperately to the cave floor, still maintains some life. Do not waste your time, Baron. Burn this offspring of evil before this tragedy repeats itself. Do not delay and perform your duty, Baron. Burn this spawn of another world down to protect your people. If you let it remain like this, it will recover. The fire must be fed. This is your... Oh my god, it gives us a choice. Holy hell. We can actually take a part of the flower's root, take a dry petal, examine the flower. What? What? Wonder what we could do with this. Elquist, what? Somebody mentioned something about planting something and earning a fortune in the future. No, we gotta burn it. Come on. I so want to know what these other two things do. Take a part of the flower's root. Wow. The possibilities. What could you do with the root of an ever-blooming flower? No, we've got to burn it. Why are we going to burn it? Why? Bring my nifty coffee table over. My little wooden stool. Oh, it's thirsty work, is this? The fate of the world is in your hands. Elquist takes a hip flask out and just sips on some pour tops. Our homebrew port, of course, courtesy of Ollie's naming convention. Perhaps it becomes a living weapon. Well, whatever it is, it's caused too much grief. It's caused us no end of problems. Even if we had some inkling of maybe something, we could do something with this. The fact of the matter is we've wanted to be passed from pillar to post. We've seen people exploding before our eyes. People have literally almost burnt my flipping castle down in protest. I'm sorry, but no. The only thing that can be associated with these blasted plants is nothing but a pain in my side. Burn it, and burn it fast. Single spark is enough for the flower to catch fire, as if in pain the plant writhes, desperately trying to avoid the flames engulfing it. Moments later, it collapses and disintegrates into ash. The flower is extinguished and it will never grow again, and all that remains is a twisted, blackened root. What could we have done with that? I'm going to have to Google the options for that one. In fact, now that we've done it, if somebody would like to Google the options for that and see what the alternatives were, I'll be quite intrigued to know. Maybe just a tiny smidgen lower. Oh, not that low. About there. That's probably better. Is that any different? That's probably the same. But it looks better to me. This is all a major part of the father's story. I gathered that. Of course it's a bloody major part of the story. Given us, making us choose, and them all, whenever your fellow companions start to chirp up, do this, Elquist, do this, and somebody else, no, well, you gotta do it. Oh, but yes, at that point you think, hey, this could have implications, could this decision? You are now on one of three paths. Interesting. Speak no further, Ambrister. Speak no further. Right. Let us loot. Exactly. Thank you. Ooh! Cypress Queen's crown. That's part of the Cypress Queen's set. So when we get back, I think we're pretty. I think we're still a bit too high actually. Leave it. I think we're actually probably near the end of this chapter, the end of this act, which means we've got a crap ton of kingdom management to do. But hey, we shall do it together. No! Tristan, what on earth do you think you're doing? Sorry. Well, somebody had to do it when you weren't here, and I just kind of got carried away. Yes, well, stop getting carried away and bless me, will you? Sorry, Elquist. Where are you, Elquist? You're there. The Order of the things have been all messed up.
A trivial matter.
A trivial matter. Oh, there's trivial things inside it. 400 coins? Oh, there, bloody hell. Right, can we, like, sort this out? Oh, if we do this, we're going to have to rearrange the flipping party. No, you before you. Let's do that. That'll do. Oh. It's okay. It's okay, people. I'm not stressed. Not stressed. There. That's roughly similar, isn't it? Yeah, it'll do. It's all over the place. Right, let's have a look at the journal. What does the journal say? We managed to avert the crisis, save the capital, and deal with the flower that was spreading those magic disease seeds. Now we should hold council to assess the barony's losses and to start working on healing the wounds. Taking a piece and burning would have opened a research option on the route. Oh, taking a piece, then burning. Ah, so you could have done both. Which kind of makes sense, I suppose. But it's one of those game mechanics where if you're not sure, then, and don't want to reload, then, you know, you don't pick that option thinking, well, if you pick that option, what if that's your final option and the other options become non-available to you? But now knowing that we could have picked both, I would have obviously picked both. But hey, never mind. Err on the side of indeed, just burn it. Taking the leaf would have crumbled if I remember. Okay, so the only extra thing we could possibly got out of that encounter then is a research project. Ah, damn, never mind. Anyway, it sounds like we need to go home. Good luck. Good luck getting out of here. Ah! What did I tell you? When we came in here, I recall saying that this would probably be a shortcut to the exit. Look at that. Look at that. I was spot on. You'd think I've played these kind of games before, wouldn't you? Not before collecting loot first. Oh, only got 4 rounds left of Inspire Competence. Wow. Ooh, what's this? Some kind of full plate. Oh, we got to sell all this stuff. This is banded mail +3. Not as good as full plate +2. Not quite. The only difference would be the weight, right? Yeah, slightly less weight. Well, Valerie's a big girl. She can take it. That sounded so horribly wrong. What we're doing? Christian.
Time's not waiting.
Time's not waiting. This is... Oh! An S-Stock. Right. Look at this. It's a pity this is not World of Warcraft, where you have a hearthstone. Hearthstone. You can hearth back to your selected inn after a dungeon run. Damn. There we go. Shortcut. I'm probably in the middle of the camera, right? I'm still thinking I'm too high. I don't like it. Just about there, maybe. But any different? Hearing back to Goldshire. Yes, harking back to Goldshire, yes. Good, oh, good, indeed good times. I was an addict of World of Warcraft for a couple of years. An addict. And that is not an understatement, I'm telling you. You can't play a game for like 18 hours a day and barely move from your one chair because you're out of work and you're waiting to join the police and you sit in your same chair from like 10 in the morning till 3 in the morning. Every day. Only moving to go to the toilet and eat And I didn't even play football then proper. Do you know, like I play football 4 times a week now? Back then I played football once a week as well. So can you imagine that kind of life? I think that's bordering on addiction, right? Ever played RuneScape? No, I haven't. My nephew played RuneScape actually. When he lived here with us, he was playing RuneScape for a little while, but I was like, that's just a cheap knockoff of World of Warcraft. It looks rubbish. Right, let's get out of here. But apparently it's gotten pretty good, from what I'd heard. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Right, that'll do. I ain't got time for loot. Of course I ain't got time for loot, but we're taking it straight back now. Even though if it's going to be a bit heavy, we take it all back now, and we can sell it for maybe an extra 300 gold. And it all adds up, doesn't it, Elquist? No, I can't be bothered. Are you sure you don't want to min-max your loot? No, thank you. I've seen enough of this place. I do not wish to pick up individual crappy weapons and cheap armour, thank you. Are you definitely sure? I'm positively sure. To Topcliffe. The long way round. Ah! Give me a fright? That literally frightened me. Carry on. Star Wars Galaxies. Star Wars The Old Republic. What is going on? We're gonna have to figure out where we are. What's happening with the What's happening with our kingdom? I mean, it's always been savaged by beasts, but you know, what about my tavern? Is it all right? What about my shop? Oh, there's gonna be so much to do, so much admin to do. It's like being at work. Can't I just get somebody else to do it? Do you guys want to do it? You just sort their kingdom out for me, please. Where's my advisors when I need them? I just want to sit and stay and do nothing.
Your Grace, if I may, I just need a moment of your time. I feel it only proper to honor the fallen.
Yes. I'm sat here with my stag helmet on because I couldn't be bothered to take it off. I'm so knackered. Oh, John. I had the energy. I'll go and get my crown for this section. I think it's only fitting I put it on, you know. I agree, George. Do whatever you want. Just do whatever. Step into the treasury. It's overflowing right now. Yeah, it would have been flowing more if you picked up those pieces of armor than... Shut up!
Things have gone horribly wrong in our barony of late. The victims are counted in the hundreds. It will take a long time for the barony to return to its former state. We can make it, of course, but we must remember that it won't be due to our efforts alone. There are those who fought and died, sacrificed themselves to make this possible. One in particular, especially, Keston Gares.
Yes, Elquist once again sipping on port. Whilst people are talking about the dead, he seems to be enjoying himself. No, he's sipping the port because he's flipping knackered, alright? Yes, I was there when Keston died. It was a very tragic day. We still remember how the fact that Keston... Wasn't it the fact that he didn't actually touch the beast? Or did one attack on the beast and didn't hit it and they just got clawed in one swipe? We'll leave that bit. Lindsay, come... if there's one little white lie I want you to put in my journal, that doesn't involve me, of course, just make Keston's death a bit more dramatic. Yes, he fought bravely and didn't just get... you know, a bit more drama to it, please. Thank you. Yes, I completely agree, George. Keston was a great loss for us.
In our darkest hour, he stood at the head of the militia and spared the barony from popular unrest. If not for him, the crowd at the square would have been much bigger and much angrier.
Oh, he did that as well.
Keston fell defending this city, and I believe it's our duty to honor his memory.
Stop it, John, please. Bring back memories. Yes, I agree. It is our duty. I complete. Have you got anything in mind? A statue or something?
Now, with the capital finally returning to a semblance of normalcy, I think we should consider commemorating Keston. I think the people would appreciate knowing that we don't forget those who fight alongside us.
Yes, he was a failure and a fool. Do I look dead to you? This is what success looks like. Could you imagine? How heinous. How heinous. A reply. And we don't have the resources. I mean, technically speaking, we probably don't. We could make an excuse, a tangible, believable excuse, that we don't have the resources. We are rebuilding a fallen kingdom here. However, it's not going to... We can't, no, we can't do that. How about we convert the old prison into a guard headquarters, and then we shall name it the Keston Barracks. How's that? Once again, naming things the obvious. You know, we could have come up with a really creative name while still honouring Keston, but no. We haven't got time for thinking like outside the box. Thinking very much in the box, indeed. The Keston Barracks. Yes, that'll do. Or how about the Garess Garrison? Oh, a bit of alliteration. That's too fancy. That's too fancy. The Keston Barracks, thank you. The Keystone Cops. The Keston Cops. Oh, that is so flipping brilliant. That is brilliant. Now, if only Elquist had the wherewithal to think like that, eh? Yeah. Unfortunately, we name it as obvious as we can, and it is the Keston Barracks.
A brilliant idea, Your Grace.
Yes.
Keston would have been proud to know that his example will inspire generations of the barony's defenders.
Yes, indeed, indeed. And combined with Lindsay's journal, we shall teach them history as part of the curriculum so they know where they are being trained. For what is one without knowledge of history but uncultured, uncouth savage? Isn't that right, Lindsay? Completely right. Exactly.
Thank you. I will personally attend to all matters related to this decision you've made.
Thank you, Keston. Thank you very much. God, but I've got Keston on the brain. Oh, here she comes up. I've got an idea. Oh, Lindsay, please. Your ideas cost me money and cost me in failure. What is it now? Feels strange. It's amazing I can go and have a chat with an actual baron. I wanted to talk about Ekon. Ekon's quest. Oh, nice. I'm worried about him lately. Although worry might be a bit too strong a word. He's way too gloomy. Even more so than usual. Yeah, he's too gloomy. Elkus was like, even more gloomy. Even more gloomy? No. Life without a family must be hard for him. But he is not completely alone. He has us. I know we can't replace what he lost, but we must remind him that we are here and he can talk to us. Yes, I suppose this is going somewhere, is it? Yes, well, what I'm getting at is that we should hold a merry revelry and use the opportunity to talk to him, heart to heart. If we invite him for a drink, he'll no doubt refuse. So if we organise everything in secret, he won't have a choice but to attend. We'll gather guests, prepare food and drink, and then bring him along, and it'll be so much fun. I'll play my lute and everything. I'll recite maybe some early sentences from the journal. And, oh, it'll be fantastic. What do you say? Now, ordinarily, I think this is a bad idea. Ekon is not going to want to be centre of attention, and this is probably going to fall flat on its face. However, it's a party! If he don't like it, he can go sulk in the corner. Elquist is going to love it. Oh, dancing. Bring my favourite dancers from the dance hall in. Come on down, ladies. It's going to be great. And, of course, we need to lift the spirits after the tragedy. Yes, and, of course, we'll do it all in the name of Ekon. There's a sideshow to this. Oh, this is going to be grand. Right. I think, Lindsay, this is a very, very good idea. In fact, helping him is my comradely duty. And if we must bear the pain of organizing a feast to achieve what we need to achieve, then upon I shall do it with a heavy heart. But hey, it's not for me here. Not for me, just remember that. Not sure I put it like that, but I'm glad you agree. I've talked to Elena the Innkeeper, and she's happy to help us, although, between us, I'm not sure what made her so enthusiastic. Anyway, you should talk to her, and I should go. I think what I'm going to play. Oh, one more thing. Don't be late. I fear if we don't pull Ekon out of this mood now, it'll be too late. This might blow up in everyone's face.
The season of bloom was over. Its invasion of magical beasts stopped. Finally getting a break, it was time for us to restore the capital and count our losses.
AKA, we're now once again between chapters. So we can chill out, we can go on adventures once again, we can build things in our kingdom, and we can just enjoy life. Woohoo! Our barony has turned another page in its intense and dangerous history. That trip to another world left us with more questions than answers. Who planted the flower and why? Who was that odd old man who spoke in riddles and hinted to the Baron about how to deal with the flower? Okay. A feast of feasts. Who should we ask to prepare food and drinks if not Elena? Her inn is famous for its cooking throughout the capital. Ooh. Right. I'm kind of... Right, first of all, I am not happy. This webcam is a bit dark now because it's getting a little tiny smidgen a bit dark outside, so I'll just give a bit of brightness to my face. I'm looking a bit grim. It's out of respect for Keston, okay? Right. Oh, now that I've pressed that, I've got to now re-press that and then press that. Okay. Just getting used to this new setup in there. There's a few little things different I have to do. And it took me all of my efforts to do things right when I knew what I was doing, let alone when I've changed things around. God. Okay, so since we were last doing kingdom management, we've changed alignments, right? We're now neutral. So we've moved away from chaotic, which means I think we're going to lose some buildings. I think we're going to lose the dance hall. I think so. Maybe. And we ain't getting back to chaotic. I don't think we're going to end up in the chaotic neutral spectrum ever again. Because we'd have to pull this way, we'd have to start committing chaotic evil acts, really. Or chaotic neutral acts. And I don't... This more likely, this definitely not. Because this is just like killing things for the sake of killing. I'm going to stab you in the face because you're a baby. That's not going to happen, is it? Right. Okay. But anyway, one thing at a time. Let's go to the table. To the table we go, and just be prepared for flipping horror and everything to go wrong. But hey, we'll... Lindsay, are you doing this to me on purpose? You've failed 3 in a row now, I'm sure. I'm gonna fire you. She's useless. Tear down the nightclub. No, don't tear down the flipping nightclub. What have we got? Time to pay tribute. Okay, very good. Okay, visit a bit with Baron. Very good. Okay. Everything's looking pretty rosy. Stable? Stable. Right, we have one event. Omen. Whatever you do, don't send Lindsay. A white deer with bloody antlers was seen in the forest. Could it be a sign sent by Russell himself? Whatever lies behind these stories must be uncovered. Jod? Or Lindsay with a whopping +10. 80% chance. 55. Even 80 with a crisis point. Oh, we're going to have to send Lindsay, aren't we? This is a problem. It needs to be successful. It needs to be successful. It's a problem. Are we sending her? 100%. She'll still fail it. Right, we'll try it. 80%. 80% Lindsay. 80%. Don't let us down. Right, projects. So we got. Let's just refresh ourselves because it's been a little while. We got rank up projects. So this is ranking up Amiri, ranking up Valerie. Well, ranking up the relevant stat. It's not ranking up the person, is it? Ranking up Chandra. Who's already been, so we'd have to focus on the ranks that we already need. So community would be one that I would pick probably quite early. Military actually is quite good. What about any economy? That's already ranked up. This is ranking up Jod's stat, and this would be he's out on business. So these are the ranking ups, right? So we can bear them in mind. Economy, we're not interested in any of these. Training, he's doing his training, which is cool. Curses, Jod is available to take care of a curse. So they've got the Curse of Candlemere, which can't fail but costs BP. Or we've got the Curse of Tartuk, where there's no candidates available because it's proper to the Grand Magister, I think. Open a guard headquarters as well. Right, okay. Curses, let's send Jod to the Candlemere one. 100 BP, we can afford it now. We're about to be rolling in cash very shortly, folks. So we don't want to spend all of that cash on the bill points and stuff, but we do want to. We'll spend a fair few. 60 days. It's going to have to be done, isn't it? It's going to have to be done. We're going to have to do it eventually. Now is the time as any. We're in between chapters, chilling out. Right, the Keston Barracks needs to be built by our general, of course. So let's get that sorted. It's going to cost some build points. Okay. We found Ivar. And we killed him. He was the werewolf, right? The werewolf guy. I think I recall doing that. Training. Okay. No. Well, that was easy enough. Kingdom management. Piece of the proverbial. Right, let's get our inventory sorted next. This is going to be easy. Just do that. Bing. To the inn. Yes, very shortly. Right, we need to sort through what we have that we want to sell. Oh my god! Sorry, wait.
That is not far.
Wait. Let's just get some ancient artifact shards, Forest Knight Embracers, shards doing a necklace of courage, relics, Trials coins, Tarzan Warrior dog tag. Right, okay. Now that should clear our inventory pretty nicely. So we need to sort what we're selling and what we're keeping out of these enchanted items. You know what I mean? Okay, there's some. Okay, we'll sort them later into the requisite spell slots. Frost composite longbow. Got some wands, got some more rogue belts that have made it down there. Shards of rings. Got more rings of protections. got these flowery things, more wands. Cold Iron Longsword. I didn't realise we had that. That's going straight to Valerie. Just in case we get another long sword, cold iron type situation. I mean that she and Elquist can now kill things with cold iron. Any other? Longshank Bane. What's a Longshank Bane? +1 Longshank Bane. The Bane of Longshanks. What the hell are Longshanks? Is that an animal? A creature? Is that a nickname for something? A diamond. Lots. Oh my god. Look at all this flipping stuff. I can't bring myself to use the proper sort function, I'm afraid. So this is the methodology that we use around here. Holy hell. Longshank Bane. That's rather tickled me a bit. That's a very lucrative. It's a very lucrative piece of cooking ingredient. Vest of 100 pockets, +5 to trickery. What is this? Oh, it's a Cypress Queen's crown. Oh, and this is an Amulet of Mighty Fist. Oh, which we're selling. Oh, we're selling that for a lot of money. Not that. What are you doing? For 9,000. That's more like it. I thought it was. Right. Okay. We can sort from here. Right. So. This is +5. He's got +4. Okay. Elquist has 5 armor. It's okay. Not gets this. Just puts his AC to 31, which is pretty nifty. Elquist is down at a paltry 24. What's going on? How's this happened? Non-goblins equal. Oh, Longshanks, of course, that's what they called. That was their nickname for us people. Right, so we're going to keep these. I think we've got a set of them. Oh. I hate this kind of stuff. I mean, it's good to have loot, isn't it? But I hate sorting. I hate sorting. I hate making a decision. Am I keeping or am I selling? Right. Rear protection +1 sell. I'll sell the cloak of non-flying +1. Light shield +1 sell that. Headband of inspired wisdom +2. We've got a +4 of this. I'm almost certain at this point. I think he's wearing it, isn't he? Yes, he is. That would be good to give to Valerie occasionally when she needs a bit of a lift. Right, shared stash. Okay, so we can sell that. Giant strength +2 is paltry nowadays. We'll sell one of them because we don't need 2. Javelin +2. Rubber there. Does anybody cast air spells? Thunder, lightning spells that you could use a bonus from this? No. We haven't come across what's-her-face yet. Octavia, what she's an expert in. She might be an expert in thunder spells, so we better just keep that just in case. This is an agile light pick +3. Because it's agile, it means it's got finesse, but who's going to use a light pick? Not Elquist. I can't think of anybody using that. That's worth a pretty penny. A shock greatsword +1. 2-handed sword. It's got capabilities of shocking things. I mean, if anything is kind of weak to shock damage. It could be handy. Kind of tentatively. Decapitator. Look at this. Decapitator. It's a +2 keen, furious Falcata. The hell's one of them? It sounds pretty cool. I'll keep it. Dinosaur bows. What do we need them for? Spells. Spells, and more spells. Okay. Sell that. +4 Dex and Con. Could be useful. We can't get rid of that. Frost Composite Longbow +1. Is anybody gonna use that? Not really. Nah. Don't think so. Right, so that's all that loot sorted. All the rest that's going in the stash. Right, Sickle +2. Battle Physical Form. Nah. Paragon of Winter. Cold resistance. We may come across something that's killing us with cold. Then it would be a kick-ass ring, wouldn't it? Situational, but could come in handy. If we were to carry it at all times, because if we don't and put it in our stash, then it's not good to us, is it? So we've got to keep it on ourselves at all times. We must remember that. Rubbish. Hair splitter. I don't want to keep some of these for the names. A +1 agile S stock is all it is, really. Wandered Stinking Cloud, useful. And a dog slicer. Anything that slices dogs does not get my vote, I'm afraid to say. Or I'm happy to say, really. Bye. No, thank you. Could Lindsay wear that? Possibly. What have you got on, Lindsay? She needs max dex +4. Max dex +5. Armor class 5. Armor class 5. With trickery. Not that we want her to outstrip Elquist, but that's a pretty decent vest. Actually, this is Mithril chain shirt. 5 armor, 6 to his max dexterity. That's the difference. Whereas that's only 4. Gleaming chain shirt. 6 armor class. Oh, that's 5. We could keep it and only put it on when we need trickery. That could be an option. Anyway. Right. What the hell are these? Light Mace +2. Wand of Mage Armor. Oh. You need to take that back. Poxy Ring, a Wand of Shield, and Poxy Mace. Okay, put them back up here. Okay, very good. Okay, coming up. Just so I know where they are. There you go. Doing this on the staff screen is ridiculously stupid because it's not going to remember where we've put them. Just give me my 46,000, alright? 46,000. We have never had that much money. 70 odd thousand, sorry. 73,000. Right, let's see what we're doing here. I've got a lot of belts. Right. Put that away, 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 put it away, put it away, put it away. Okay, good. food, lots of ingredients. We're going to keep that in our inventory. £20. Not so sure. Keep that in our inventory. Keep that in our inventory for now. That's going down as a quest item. Transfer down to the nether regions of the belt, of the pockets. Right, folks, we must have enough of something. We must. We've got a diamond there. Should we put the diamond away? And the diamond dust? And the dinosaur bones? Yeah. Taldan Snaffle. Taldan Whip. Another Shard. Taldan Horseshoe. Taldan Stirrup. This has got to be enough Taldan stuff, man. Cypress Queen's Goblet. Cypress Queen's Quill. Cypress Queen's Flute. We've got the Crown. Piece of Sky Metal. Oh, let's go. Let's see what we've got. Have we got enough of everything here? I don't think so, but hey, we'll try to see if the storyteller will tell us a story this evening to help us drift off to sleep. I've brought some relics. No, I've found shards of an ancient artifact. May I? These shards, yes. You need to collect 10 of these shards of races. I've told you about 10 times. Yes, well, I thought I'd check again. How many have I got now? I can't you just maybe fudge it together a bit of sticky tape? Something? No? Okay, fine. Ah, yes, these shards of ring look like the ring of reckless courage, but you need to find 12 of these shards, I'm afraid. 12. I've told you this probably 12 times now. Okay. Okay, any relics worthy of a story? Some of the 5 items are still missing. 5 items of what? But however, I do notice. Yes. Saddled horses neigh and stomp their hooves. They cannot wait to travel distant lands, searching for the legendary treasures of an ancient empire. I can feel the bravery of the previous owner, how she dreamt of adventure and fame. Do you wish to know her path led her? I certainly do. So listen, and I shall recount to you the story of the search for the Gemstone Cave. Oh boy. Yes, have the whole set of the items. This must be the Taldan set, rather than the Cypress Queen set, of which we are missing, I think, 1 piece. Rather frustratingly. Oh, 10,000 as well, and a lot of experience. Holy cow, we're cooking with gas. I hear hooves clattering, wheels creaking. I smell the smoke of campfires. Wind kisses my face gently, and rain washes it away with tears from the sky. We are on a road heading north. We are on our way to no man's land, beyond the edge of the map, which promises a home to those who do not shy away from adventure. Those lands are where we will find our freedom and prosperity. I am Jaxine Trestin from the Tandak Plains, the heart of the great Taldan Empire. My family is old, but not rich. You see that you can't. No, you can just pass it that. My inheritance as youngest daughter barely covered the horses, cart, and supplies for this trip. But who cares? My real inheritance was a sharp mind and strong hands ready for hard work. My children will know riches that my ancestors could hardly dream of. 1,000 years ago, on the Emperor's orders, the Fifth Army of Exploration mapped the region around the Great Selen River, endless miles of plains, hills, woods, and swamps. My ancestor served in this army, and his diary mentions a particular cave filled with wonderful gemstones, floor to ceiling. The army turned back, leaving the gems unclaimed for centuries. But now they'll be mine. Onward! Yes, Jaxine, wasn't it? Jaxine, why do you think the army left the gems untouched? Surely they're cursed or something. Yeah, well, it is a real mystery. My ancestor spared no words describing the beauty and riches of the cave, even described how to find it, but he did not explain why the army had left such treasure behind. Maybe that part of the diary was lost. Well, even more interesting then. Maybe we'll get to shed some light on this ancient mystery. Yes, and what makes you think the gemstones are still there 1,000 years later? Of course, so much time has passed. A lot could have changed, but there are still no big cities in those wildlands to this day. If someone were mining gemstones there, I think we'd have heard about it by now. Well, we'll find out what they're going to do when we get to the mine, so let's crack on, shall we? Yes, let us do so. We reached the area described in my ancestor's diary. The locals from the tiny villages scattered in the area call this region the Camelands. It's a strange, eerie place. What we originally took for hills as we passed through turned out to be ancient mounds, where you might find the buried bones of unbelievably ancient creatures, older even than Earth fall. That gemstone cave must be around here somewhere. After a long and difficult search, fortune finally smiled upon us, albeit a wry, cunning smile. Among the hills we caught a bunch of kobolds, all dressed up like nobles at some celebration. Their filthy, scaly bodies were decorated with shining gemstones, and their leader proudly wore an ancient Taldan knee pad on his head. Their interrogation didn't take long. After decapitating one of them, the others almost fell over themselves to tell us where they found their ornaments. The cave proved to be even more gorgeous than I'd imagined as I read my ancestor's diary. It was a huge hall, shining with gems of all colors and hues. We didn't have any problem evicting the kobolds once we'd killed half their tribe. The other half just fled. Apparently, wanting the last word, an old kobold, their chieftain maybe, or shaman, shook his tiny fist at us and yelled a curse. I just laughed and threw a torch at him, and he disappeared. I had won. The gems of the Fifth Army were mine. They sound actually quite nasty, these people. What exactly did the old kobold yell? He yelled that they would go, but that we would stay forever. What a curse. Oh, no. I was already going to claim the lands anyway. And did you try exploring the mounds? Yes, we did. My best scout noticed an obviously artificial entrance into one of them. He and a small team went in to explore it. Several hours later, a dense smoke rushed out of the mound. It began to rumble, and then it exploded. All that remained was a smouldering crater. We didn't risk fooling around with any ancient legacies after that, and later we had enough of our own trouble to worry about. Go on. Yes, well, inside we found ancient girders supporting the walls and rusty tools scattered around. There were also graves, several of which had been opened by the kobolds with pieces of ancient Taldan armor in them. It seems some ancient people had been mining gems here after all. Unfortunately, we had no way to find out what happened to them, so I declared the mine my property, and we began our own work. A small town quickly grew up around the mine. First it was just locals, then people started travelling from afar. Miners, bards, brewers, priests, and of course, traders of all kinds. Taldor sent a squad of soldiers to guard the new imperial mine and trade routes as well. The mighty empire of Taldor. My lands prospered. Too bad it didn't last long. It took us less than a year to discover what happened to the mine's previous owners and why it had been abandoned. Forget about exhumed remains. What's happened here? Elquist getting impatient. Things were going great, but then the rumor of an epidemic started spreading through the town. I did my best to reassure the locals, though by that time I knew better than anyone that grey stains on the skin along with nosebleeds was essentially a death sentence. The mine's previous owners didn't just leave, they died out from ash leprosy. We were infected when we explored their graves. The best clerics and healers our money could buy all said the same thing. The disease wasn't curable. I still held hope that if I brought enough time, we could find a cure, but news of the epidemic reached the Imperial Army. They were ordered to quarantine the entire area, and our guardians became our jailers overnight. The settlement was sealed off by a triple cordon of guards. We continued mining gemstones like before, but the traders took advantage of our situation and raised their prices. People were dying, but the town lived on as the Empire kept sending a new workforce for us, branded criminals. Thanks to the efforts of our healers, I lived longer than many others, but soon I didn't even dare leave my house. It seemed not a single person in the settlement didn't wish me dead. I died alone, slowly rotting alive, surrounded by treasure beyond measure, a leper queen of a doomed kingdom. My last thought was of how funny the kobold's curse had seemed, and how quickly it had come true. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Kind of thinking, these stories, have they got some semblance of meaning in the actual overall picture, the overall story of the game, about falling, kingdoms rising, kingdoms falling multiple times? You know, this is another example, isn't it? Falling. It's not, leper queen of a doomed kingdom. Right. What happened to the city after Jaxine died? Yes, the mine was inherited by her family. The colony of lepers continued mining gemstones for many years until the mine was depleted. Once the mine was done, the town slowly died out. Once the last leper had died, the Empire sent a group of clerics and wizards to the site, and they used prayers and spells to reduce the infected town to safe ashes and collapse the entrance to the depleted mine. 1,500 years have passed since then. No one even remembers a colony existed there anymore. As for the mine, it can probably still be found in the Camelands, but there are no longer any treasures there to claim. Oh, I wonder where this is. Quite cool to see a piece of history. Very gloomy history nonetheless. Yes, well, tell me more about this disease. This mine is still in our lands. Could it cause a new epidemic amongst my subjects? Don't need any more dramas here. No, worry not. Ash leprosy may have been incurable in Jaxine's times, but the Taldans eradicated it completely centuries ago. Besides, it is impossible that any trace remains of the leprosarium that surrounded the mine so long ago. Oh no, standing up now, but oh, no chance. I'm firmly in my seat. Thank you for the story. And that's that. So we don't have enough shards of ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Was it 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think it was 12 shards and 10 braces. Which means I'm missing one bracer. How frustrating is that? And we're missing, I think, one piece of the Cypress Queens set. One piece. How frustrating is that? Bloody hell. So we got missing one Knight Bracer Shard and one Cypress Queens set thing. Oh, the completionist in me wants to find out where it is, but I'm not gonna. Elquist is the kind of guy that's not going to be too fussed. We'll stumble into it when we stumble into it. Right. I don't think we've got anywhere near enough dwarf helmet shards either. This was quite like 15 or something ridiculously stupid, I'm sure. Okay, we'll put these all away then. Right. So the next thing to do is to see whether or not we want to expand any of our settlements that we have so far. We need to claim a new region. I think we were claiming Silverstep next. But let's take a look first of all at our top cliff and see what's happening. See what's happening here. Right. I've kind of forgotten. I can read it after the session. But how to get a town into a city. I think you need 3 towns before you can upgrade your town to a city. So you need 3 towns. And I think we also need to have so many building slots occupied. But anyway. Let's have a look at what we've got. So we've got the printing house. That is as big as it's going to get. We have a watchtower. We have a dance hall. No! I can't build dance halls in my new settlements. What am I going to do? 3 towns and 16 buildings. Wow. Okay, we've got to build some more stuff. An inn. So where does it tell us we can upgrade? A barracks, shop, brewery, shrine, longhouse, school. You can upgrade the system. No. Where does it tell you where you've got? Oh, it says ×1. So we've got a brewery already. Right. Okay. You can't upgrade a brewery. We've got a brothel. Got a dance hall. Got a longhouse that we can upgrade to a town hall. 75 for 1 loyalty. It's a bit steep, but it's the centre of the town. It's the town hall. We need to upgrade the town hall, surely. So bear that in mind. A shop, which we can upgrade to a trade shop for only 30. That needs to happen. A shrine. Nah. Smithy. Extra economy. Yes, that needs to happen as well. And the tavern can be upgraded to an inn. Didn't we already do this? I could have swore blind we upgraded our tavern to an inn. Yeah, it's already upgraded. I wish it had changed the name here to an inn. So that we knew that we upgraded it. Where's... Unless it's down here. No. Watchtower could be turned into a... something. Oh, no, it can't. Right. Interesting. Right then. So we're going to upgrade what we have already available to us. So we shall upgrade the longhouse. So how do we do this? Oh, there, upgrade. 27 BP. Oh. I seem to have miscalculated. Oh, that's the cost of a foot. Okay, forget that. I'm going to just do it manually. Trade shop? Yes, please. Can be upgraded to luxury store. Oh, when it gets to a city. Inn. No more. Got to the town hall. That's been done. Got the brothel. Can we make a brothel bigger? Brewery, a shrine, a dance hall, a school. Right, that's it. So, any of the new buildings? Not at the minute. Just upgrade the old ones. Right, how do we turn... How do we turn a village into a town? How many buildings? Because we've got... We're down as having 6 buildings, but not all buildings count. So, for example, the piers wouldn't count, right? So we've literally got how many buildings? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we have got 6. I thought it was 6 buildings to get a town. I need 10 buildings and a wall. 10 buildings and a wall for a town. I don't think it was 10. That would be a full contingent of buildings. It wasn't 10 buildings last time. About 6. Are you sure? And a wall. I'm going to have to look up that. I don't know. Because it'd be nice to get the other 2 set up to be towns. So that we've got 3 towns, you know. In fact, we've got 4. we include this one. Could we build stuff here? Varask weapon shop, Nazriel's weapon shop. Oh, so these are the buildings that we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 6 again. Ah, okay, excellent. In Old Edge Lake, start with the wall for now. Perhaps, given that we've suffered a great tragedy across the land, perhaps if you want to have a second town, you need to have a total of 6 villages. Each territory can only support a single settlement. Each territory. Oh, I see what you mean. So it's basically 1 town to every 3 villages. So now that we've got 1 town, we need another 3 villages on top of the 3 villages that we've already got. See you later, Taria. Okay, that's fine. Right. Nothing else for us to build then. We've built everything that we're going to build for now. I'll start researching properly how to get those upgraded. And we need to capture Silver Step as well. So for now, quite happy with kingdom management. So we shall finish today's session by heading to the tavern after we've rested. Oh no, we won't. We've got something else to do first. Just one little minor thing to do. We've got 70 flipping. We've got 83,000 in the bank. You know what I mean? So what are we doing with all that cash? Is my question. What are we doing with our surplus of cash? Now we could buy some bill points, but we don't need to at the minute because we don't even need any bill points for anything really. No tasks to do, no things to build. Quite happy with how things are going. So, bag of holding maybe? I mean, I don't even think we need a bag of holding. I mean, are we ever to a state where our party is over encumbered at all? I don't think so. Anyway, we're going to do a quick tour of the lands, make sure that all the damage is fixed. It's not going to be fixed, is it? It's going to be like a bloody... It's going to be a shambles. Rubble lying all over the place. It's going to be sad and tragic. What's happening? What's going on? Hello? What the hell was that all about? Oh, that seemed to be a glitch to me. Can we not go to the main square? Your characters cannot sleep in medium or heavy armor. What's Valerie been doing? She been in a meditative trance? She seems to be sleeping fine. Okay, we're outside. Little citizen. There's Valerie. Well, it looks pretty normal to me. Zarcy's back. Sounds of strangled cats. Verdel's back. I wonder if they've got new equipment because it's a new act. Ekundio looks a bit glum. We'll speak to him later. Right, we'll speak to ourselves. See if there's any new stuff. Price in descending order. I'm feeling rather frisky. Stratagem. A rapier. This looks very similar to the previous inventory. Blessed Path. Yeah. Is that good for Valerie? 2 charisma and 2 wisdom. Right, there were some of these I remember from before that were quite like, I was tempted to purchase them. Was it that one? No, it was one for, might have been this one. +5 on trickery, that was interesting. Or was it one of these? Perception checks, no. Something for a Kundio, I'm certain it was, but... Oh, it was this one. Yes, no. That wasn't that. Maybe I already bought it. $25,000 for a bag of holding. An additional £200. We can afford it, but do we wish to spend it is the next question. I'm kind of the opinion that we know it's here. A whimsical berry. We know it's here, so if we ever encounter a situation where we are struggling to carry things because we're encumbered, then we'll buy it. Until then, it's a non-necessary item. Gold ashtray. We shall save our money for a situation that requires us to use it. You never know, in the future we could come across a really kick-ass item and we're like, oh, we'll take that, thank you. For 75,000. It's a good job I saved all that money, isn't it? And didn't spend it on a useless bauble. How about that? A great giant owlbear rug. Look at the size of it. Well, might as well use it for something decent. Okay, Your Grace, you must have come to talk about the feast for a Kundio. I'd be happy to. I'll provide food and drinks. Everything will be first class. Yes, and it should be free, because you're working here, right? Baron's privilege and all that, surely. Oh, you got to make a living, I appreciate that. 50% discount then. Who shall serve the feast? Do you have an army of people to wait on us hand and foot? You do it yourself. Well, who am I? Who am I to turn that down? Right. Look, let's talk figures here. You know, got barony to run. We're rebuilding. You've got to appreciate we're very poor right now. 83,000 coins. We're scraping the barrel here. Everything is on the house. Oh, well, I didn't want to say, but I was, so kind of you, Elena. You're waiting on us hand and foot. You're doing it for free. Well, I suppose that we only need to agree on the place in the throne room. Get the throne out, get the map table out, push it to one side, bring in the banquet tables and the chairs. Perfect! Unless you can think of another place, Elena, to have it. Don't say here. Okay, right here. I mean, it is a... Well, actually, now that I think of it, what better way to feast than on the hide of a giant owlbear, right? Ah, glorious! Maybe it's too soon, though. I don't know. For the people? No, the people love it. They're coming in. Oh, they love it. Oh, okay, fine. This is going too smoothly. Who the hell's she? Forgive me, but if we are thinking about the same Ecundio, he will likely feel uncomfortable indoors. The feast must definitely be held in the woods, if Madame Innkeeper is up for such a challenge. Excuse me? What kind of person has a feast in the woods? No, we need to be sat in comfort, sipping port of woods, you say? Elena speechless. Elquist is mumbling to himself. Why would Ekun want to feast in the woods? Surely, by a crackling warm fire, it be far more suitable for a place as a feast. He is born ranger. He always feels calmer under an open sky. I know him well. Yes, and who exactly are you, skulking in the shadows? My name's Tavi. I am passing through the city. Ekun and I know each other from long ago, since back when he guarded caravans. We traveled together for a long time. The innkeeper looking her up and down, as if she's crazy. Fine, well, we are supposed to be doing this for Ekun after all, aren't we? I'm sure we can transport all the required provender to the woods, can't we, Elena? Of course we can. Can you think of a suitable place, Tavi? How about the Royal Hunting Grounds? Yes, I have seen the place in passing. It's not far from the city. It's a cozy nook, and there's water nearby. Ah, the Royal Hunting Grounds themselves. I couldn't think of a better place under the open sky than that. You are clearly right, Nutavi. Clearly right. Elena, what say you? I might not know Ecundio as well as some, but I see no trouble in holding a feast in the woods, or in a mountain, or in a swamp for that matter. That's the spirit, Elena. Wonderful. In that case, I'll gladly meet both of you in the agreed-upon place. Why does it stink of a trap all of a sudden? Elquist, can you not sniff out a trap when it's slapping you straight in the face? Of course he can. All he's thinking about is drinking in the woods. I've drunk in a tavern, I've drunk in a brothel, I've drunk in a dance hall. I don't think I've drunk in the woods before. This is a new experience. At one with nature, I say. I've seen a lot since there's a keeper here, but when one just invites herself like that... Oh, but what got me into grumbling? It's high time to start cooking. Your Grace, please take care of bringing Ecundio to the agreed place. Lindsay and I will do the rest. Okay, I shall do just that. Bring Ecundio to the agreed place where all hell shall break loose. Oh, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. This is such a bad idea. Solero ice cream. I've had a Solero for absolutely ages. I had for the first time in probably no word of a lie in at least 5, 6, maybe even 7 years, something like that. I used to eat them like they were going out of fashion at one point, but then I just suddenly stopped eating them because I'm not the... I've got to be in the mood to have ice cream, and particularly an ice lolly. But for the first time in years, on holiday, I had a white Magnum. Oh, they are delightful. White Magnum. Right. Ecundio, wherefore art thou? The almond one. Not a big... Well, you see, I'm not a big fan of almond. I can see how it's delicious to people that do like that kind of flavour, but I'm not the biggest fan. Almonds. Is it like is it almond flavours? Di Serrano almond? Almond? Is it like marzipan almondy tasty thing? How are we supposed to bring Ikundia to this party? Oh, we bring him as part of the party into probably the world map area that's designated as Royal Hunting Grounds, right? Is that what the game wants me to do? I think so. I mean, okay, we'll do that at the start of the next session, I think. I think what we'll do to end this one is we shall, before we start taking Ikundio to the dance, we'll get to know him a bit first. Why not? So, asking him to give us a bit more of an explanation about himself. Okay. So, asking him, first of all, about his homeland. Thuvia, far south. A desert that treats the sun orchard like gold. Father took me to Absalom when I was 13. Never been to my homeland since. Roads always led north of Absalom. And where did you learn to use a bow with such proficiency? When wayfaring. Travelled through the Northlands countless times. Guarded trade caravans. Those who paid with gold dealt with the merchants. Those who wanted to pay with steel dealt with me. And, well, his family died, right? But is there any more family you have left? No. Mother died early, father died later. Wife Amanda and daughter died recently. Ah, yes, I won't bring back those horrid memories. But perhaps you wish to... Yeah, I mean, hey, come on. Therapy. Tell me about them. If you don't mind, of course. I mean, if it's too much, please do say. Why ask? Loved them. It is too soon. I do apologize. Talk about that. Okay, well, tell me about this little poochie here, who we've grown so accustomed to fighting alongside us. Not mine. Not yours. What? Never wanted a pet. Never needed one, but couldn't slay the trolls, defend the village, just called for help. Everything grew dark for a moment. Fainted. Came back with the tongue of this dog on my face. Ah. Well, obviously, he's loyal, follows in your side. Perhaps you should accept his help. Never called for this dog. Guess he should be accepted. Just don't know. I don't want to give him a proper name. He's got a proper name. His proper name's Dog. Is he gonna... Oh no, we can't get him renamed. No, we can't do that. I'm sorry. We can't do it. Do you have any plans for the future? Not too close a future, of course. We still need you to shoot things dead. To protect you. Does it matter? Ah, we like that answer. Not that we need protecting, of course, but hey, people are willing to die for us, and they're all right in our books. Yes, well, if there's anything I can do to help you, Ekon, just speak up. And once again, sorry for your loss, breeding up your loved ones, yes. Thank you. Talking with you already helps. Oh, very good. Well, in that case, why don't you come with me to a walk on the road with the rest of our party, as we usually do, and let's see where our legs take us to, shall we? Yes, completely good idea. Bring Dog as well. I'm sure we're going to need his services as well. Yes, indeed. Right. Oh, he's gonna. As it should be. Is he gonna love it? Oh, I was gonna do it in the next session, but I've got to see his reaction now. Right. Same party. Let's go. Can we find where this party's been? This feast. Where is this feast being hosted? Can we find it? The loading time seems to be taking a bit longer today. Or is it just me? Hunting grounds. This is Lonely Mill. Have we got like new areas unlocked for this time of the game? No. Why can't I hear fire? What's on fire? Why can't I hear fire? Is that supposed to signify something? I don't know. The sound of burning? Right, okay. The Lonely Mill. That has just cropped up, so we'll have to visit that, I think. But anyway, we've got things to do. Let's get ourselves to the hunting grounds. To the hunting grounds we go. Diddly-dee-dee. Ooh, come on. Do we have a nice spread laid out here? Or is this a trap? Come on. Take your pick. Take your pick. Oh? Herbs. Edible moss. Is that a caravan of dead? Is that a caravan of dead things? Welcome to our grand feast. Excuse the dead bodies. It's fine. This is not a good idea, man. The hell? What? Something is not right, man. Is this definitely the right place? And there's dead bones here and everything. This cannot be right. The quest marker said though, bring him here.
In due time.
Now I'm hearing fire again.
That is not far.
Guys, have I missed a trick here?
Follow my lead.
Where's this fire coming from? I wonder if the game's a bit funky, you know, or something. Maybe the game's got a bit... I don't know. Because we heard fire, we heard some like random fire on the map, didn't we? The world map. Oh, is this it? Oh, this is where we had that, yeah, this is where we had that game where we were playing the hunting game, wasn't it? Ah, yes, it's ringing the bell now. The royal hunting game that we had. Aha! There we go. Not quite the feast we were hoping for. To be, I mean, bless her, she's done two tables of food. We were hoping for slightly more. I'll be honest with you. We were hoping for slightly more people to attend as well. And where's the music? Well, Lindsay was going to play some music, but I mean, this is looking a bit poor, to be honest with you, by Elquist standards. But hey, we shouldn't be ungrateful. This is all for free. She is freaky as hell. There you are! Ekon, old friend, speak of the devil. His face freezes in surprise. He stares at her for a few moments, completely still. Yes, here we are. Just us for a little picnic. It was all Lindsay's idea. Yes, and this lady here has told us that you would prefer to be under the stars, so here we are, having our little picnic. Can't call it a feast, can you really? Just two tables. A little picnic, just to sit down, have a chat, and lift your spirits. What do you think? Grabbing Ekon's arm, Elena leads him to the tables with, come Ekon, look at this, I've got a big joint of ham here, some platter of what looks like apples or something. Come here, Ekon. You don't mind if I call you Ekon, do you? Of course you don't, that's what the Baron calls you. We've got these lovely plates of food. Oh, it's going to be, look like we've got roasting, suckling deer. Natavi fixes her hair, and you notice a tattoo of a stinging wasp on her wrist. She says to us quietly, "You come to me when everyone is busy eating. I would like to talk to you." Obviously, she's is that Callistria's symbol? Of course it is. Stinging bloody wasp. But hey, that is our goddess too, when we can be bothered to worship her. Once a flood. Perhaps when we're close to death, we shout out, "Oh, Callistria, help us." The only time we call to you is when we need something. Everybody's in there. Everybody is eating. We've got to talk to Ekon. We're at the feast. It's 22:43. Everybody's being merry. And look at this. Talking to all the guests, including Natavi. I mean, we're not being ambushed yet, so that's a good sign. Still alive for now. So in the next session, we shall start off by mingling at the picnic. And we'll see what happens from there. But what is Knock Knock up to? Yeah. Knock Knock is being Knock Knock. Look at him. Hey, he's talking to Jathal. Who invited Jathal to this shindig? What? And Harim? Party pooper? Who invited you? Good lord. Just turned my mood sour. Right, anyway. We'll reconvene this in the next session, which is probably going to be a recorded session. LP1, let's save it there, that'll do. There we go. Right, there you go, folks. So thank you for joining me this fine Monday evening with the rest of the week ahead of us. Wednesday, we'll be streaming some more. I don't double book myself again. Monday, Wednesday, we'll be streaming some more. I'm tired now. Barbarian Invasion. We shall be streaming Barbarian Invasion on Wednesday. After I've fought that battle again. But I forgot to save it rather foolishly. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your week, folks. It's going to be a crappy week weather-wise for us. But hey, you can't have more than a week's worth of sun over here. Otherwise, the world will end. So, yeah. Hopefully see you on Wednesday for some more Total War action. But yeah, until then, thanks for joining me this evening. And until next time, I'll see you all soon.